gorlworld 2025, we going in. Hey, hey, huh. Barbecue streams and your wussy season, bro. World. We got fruity beauty, you stick out, but for the whole world. We got noodles from 2000 for real too. He been riding on YouTube for real for straight years. What the heck you gonna do? He showed up to the crowded courtroom in the new awesome Hussy glasses. He found it was totally fake, no more pesky court case. He was a complete disgrace. He knew Maxwell couldn't take another heavy case. You know who's a beggar, bad bastard. When he showed up, he was totally wasted. He ran away with no solid base. Then we got Potato with the wild funny donuts every single day. She even made Anja drop a pics out any which way. And then the fact that Anja go to run away and asked to smoke some ganja, Russ and Whitey all both it with marijuana. She doesn't even know that the news get passed around. And Azria shocked, said we thank keldoge, and the balance goes down. She looked like a total clown, and she showed up at home with a frown. Yeah. And then we went on AJ's cool stream to have a fun gathering. What the heck is hanging? Can't have too many people on a crowded panel. But you can have Yato and GG trying to reach your amazing channel. I remember when I saw him and Yato on awesome garbage 1-1. Azria sock said we thank keldoge, and the balance goes down. She looked like a total clown and showed up at home with a frown. Yeah. They quickly came back to turn into a nun. He turned into a priest with the most, with the least, and chatting with Garby when she had a yes infection. I'm just rapping my sounds, total perfection. This is my stream, my past inspection. When you look in the mirror, you don't see a reflection. Yeah, like a flying vampire from Twilight, you looking like Edward. What's up, ballers? And T-Bag got out of jail too. What the heck you gonna do? Yeah, Hussy knew about that fella too. And then we met a lovely woman, and they try and get in with me. They try and accuse me. I have enough after 5-minute conversation too. And I asked her for proof. She didn't do anything, she looked like a noob. Then the other crazy bad though is total insane. Hasn't left in 2 solid years. Yeah, she needs to lay off meds and beer. If she keeps it up, she go to the busy psych ward. Yeah, move over money, I'm going in, yeah, it's kinda funky. Music biz like Marty. I'm blowing up to the block in the car, yeah. It's the egg on child, who's the main king, his show is Marty. Rest in peace, but he was interesting at the least. He bullied a decent, mentally challenged person too. And Cyrex is a shady dude too. And Azria sucks, said we thank keldoge, and the balance goes down. And she looked like a total clown and showed up at home with a frown. But Azria thinks if you pick the one side, she belongs in a zoo. She's a wild animal, she's on me. I don't care a bit, I put the fine gauge on. If she try to punch me, I'll double leg and kneel hook her. Take that heel home, but dog walk her first, graze a victim in. Poor little Azria got destroyed by great Lurik. And the street regulators know that great Lurik does not give up. Hey.
How did you know about Vicky? Did Vicky tell you that she fucked somebody that stole my Gucci scarf?
DJ Addypupils.
I know what's going on, chat on stream, it's Litty. 0050, chat gang, come with me. We gon' light up the city, feel the God energy within. 50. Chat gang, come with me. We gon' light up the city. Feel the God energy within me. Checking models. Ayo, we Diffys, we got savvy. No Peter Griffey's. Before we get litty, we sexy, we Diffys. Ayo, we Diffys. Sexy and Diffys. Ayo, we Diffys. We sexy and Diffys. Ayo, we Diffys. We sexy and Diffys. I always wanna chat. Ayo, we Diffys. We sexy and Diffys.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Dead air. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hello? Oh. I see you. I see you, M60. We have the website up today. Because I felt I could pay attention better. How are you all doing? You better be doing good. You better be doing good, chat. Why don't I see yous? You're quiet. It's cause I gotta unmute and Did I already unmute myself? Am I okay? Am I okay, chat? Ooh, thank you so much for the jewels, Star Trek, for 100 jewels. You guys are talking. I don't know why it's not appearing here. Do I have it on the wrong... Did I fuck up chat already? Hold on, I fucked it up already. Give me uno momento. I have to put it on the right. I have to put it on the right instance. It thinks we're on an old instance of chat. Or you can go to the website. That also helps. There, that should work. Okay, well, we'll do the announcements and then I'll figure it out. Oh, it is working. Okay, very good. It's just, it's messed up. I messed it up. Hello, Del Drop. Hello, M60. Who else is here? Hello, Star Trek 12. Hello, Ricky Mark is here. Voiceless Ghost, Wary Joker. The Ballpark Frank. Okay, we got a nice little crowd this morning. And yes, it is technically still morning for me, even though it's noon, okay? And I didn't open, guys, I just didn't make a set list, or not a set list, a production list. But it's okay, because I just gotta open one. I know what we're doing today for sure. Woo! Okay. Good morning. Remember to like, subscribe, share, follow, donate if you can. If you can't, I totally understand. However, I'd really appreciate it if you could hype the video if you're on mobile, or if you could like it, or follow, or subscribe. That really helps me in the algorithm. If you'd like to donate, you can send me jewels, like, Brittany just did. Those have officially replaced super stickers, it looks like. You can join Team Diffys, you can gift Team Diffys, or you can send a super chat. I'm not gonna set a goal, because we're gonna do, like, a quick one today. We've got an appointment with Michelle later. We've got an appointment to talk about politics later. So that'll be fun. If you're on kick.com/KELDOGE, you can subscribe, you can give subscriptions, or you can throw kicks at me, or you can use the links that are pinned in your chat. We need one more Twitch or Kick subscriber, guys, excuse me, to get to read Fallon's sexy book with Brittany. Okay, so if you want to read Fallon's sexy book with Brittany, we need one more Kick subscription. And it hasn't paid out yet, so if you want to do it now, that would be convenient for me. If there's no Twitch this morning, because I don't think the Firebat stuff is going to comply with their community guidelines, unfortunately. And if you're on Rumble, you can send money to my Rumble wallet, okay? You can also use the links I'm going to put in your chat in about 2 minutes. If you would like to send me crypto, xmrchat.com/KELDOGE or keldoge at cake.cash for Bitcoin. That's keldoge.at-cake.cash for Bitcoin, and xmrchat.com/KELDOGE for Monero. Or you can email me at keldoge.official@gmail.com, okay? And you can request one of the other currencies that I take there. I'll send you a receive address. I like privacy. Yes, I do. There's no commissions that we can do today. I got asked to do negs, but then they didn't want me to do negs, so I don't know what that's getting replaced with. We don't have any polls that matter. No, nothing matters. Always be clipping, practice your ABCs, and get the likes up. Helps me in the algorithm. You can find everything that I have at 2k.wtf. That's 2k.wtf, okay? My socials are all there. My merch store. Everything is there. Go to my website. You can type in the chat. You can be cool. Like, I'm 60. I still have to upload my emotes because I'm special like that. And we're not setting a goal today. Wow, that was quick. That was amazing. I enjoyed the pre-stream. Be both seeing him live next week. Oh, dude, did you know that he fucking lives in Victoria? I didn't know that. I went to the same 7-Eleven as him the other day. That's crazy. I'm just running into famous people now. This has become my life. Whew. Alright. I know you guys want to get started. So, let's talk about ALR. Okay? Oh, goodness. Goodness gracious. Yes, the supremacy, true. I have to move the chat again. There we go. I am reading your website chats. I have big lore on Fallon for tonight. Ooh, YouTube chat is broken. Her book seems interesting about a whore? She has a book about a whore? Is the YouTube chat broken? Is that why everything's so fucked? I turned all my settings on and everything, so I don't know what the fuck is going on this morning. Everything is destroyed. Here, I'll open my website chat up in the other tab here. Because I'm still streaming, right? Y'all can hear me. Hello? Maybe you can't. Maybe I've been banned. I've been banned! Okay. Getting the website chat open. Very good. Her books are about some idiot named Tia who falls in love with every man she meets. It's a whore! It's a whore book! She's a filthy whore. She's a lying whore, as that one guy on Twitter would always say. At least I think that's what you said. Yes? Okay, good. Y'all are here. Phew! I was concerned. I was like, what? Who's meowing outside? Okay, so Zachary Micheal posted this.
Hey everybody,
oh,
it's
God!
me, Zach.
Why are you so loud? We haven't talked about Zachary Micheal, and I know some of you are going to be like, but I don't like Zachary Micheal. I know. My cat is meow. Of course she's meow. Dude, why are captions just turned off all the time? What's going on with that? Why is that happening? Who sent me a photo? Stop sending me spam texts! Everybody's scaring me lately. Okay, let's go.
Welcome back to my channel. Alright, divas, it's been a while since I have given any updates about Miss AMBERLYNN Reed.
No, dude, okay, me and Zachary Micheal are in a who can get their hair cut the latest-a-thon. Cause my hair is looking fucking like this too. It's not good.
And mostly that's because the last time I was talking about her on my YouTube channel over here, at the time, her LOLCOW hero colleague, co-worker, co-host,
yes, they were threatening Zachary Micheal the last time.
Gemini.
Well, to be fair though, Zachary was also threatening them, so I don't know, we'll see. It's like one of those Mexican standoffs.
Had said some really nasty, disgusting things, alluding to hoping really bad, terrible things would happen to my life. And I made a video about that, And the update about that particular situation type of deal is that, although I didn't ask anybody to report it, just to be clear, I just made people aware that it existed. I do believe it got reported a whole bunch of times and got removed for violating terms of service. So just so you know, that video is no longer up, that live stream is no longer available to be seen, to be watched, etc. Now, one of the very next...
That got... Can people stop with the reporting shit? You're killing all the content, man. All of it. Why are you doing that? Stop.
Live streams they did. They being AMBERLYNN and Thick Gemini, did go on to talk about the video I made.
Thank you.
Can you also see it?
What are you showing?
This is from Franchi, which is French fried girl. Animal / boyfriend abuser Zachary Micheal. And y'all can read the rest of it. That's just what I wanted to point out is this.
Is pretend clutching his pearls.
Racist.
Oh, is that some bit? Was that them or me? Thank you for sending Jules. If it was you, it might have been them.
Bigot.
I did.
But this is you. You're the one beating up animals. There's a police report of him beating up an animal. But we don't go IRL here. So
wait, is that even true? That's not true.
I'm gonna say on that situation.
Wait, is there really?
I have no idea.
M60, is that true? Did he do that?
Minecraft.
And I purposely didn't respond to some of the things that they said in there because, well,
dude, also, yeah, French fried girl got fucking banned off Twitter. I don't know how that's possible. They let people scream the N-word everywhere. And why does FFG get banned from Twitter? I don't know. Oh, TDB and Real Gaming released a video interviewing Crimes New Roman. Okay, we'll have to do a Crimes New Roman stream because there's so much like content now of like it'll be like dispersed throughout the smugginess. Seriously. That guy is so full of himself, dude. He's got multiple versions of himself up his own ass.
And it's just like not factual. Like literally, the game of telephone is really fascinating actually because I started this rumor about me neglecting Poe, not taking care of Poe, etc. It all started from me telling a story on Twitch about taking Poe to the vet several times.
No, he's gonna whine about the vet story again. Of course he is.
And the way that the game of telephone has worked is that it made its way all the way to Thick Gemini, who was making...
Wait, I don't think my stream is playing on my website right now.
Some outrageous claims that there's a police report that exists that I abused my dog or that I beat my dog or something like that. Obviously, no such thing exists, and also he never provided that receipt because that receipt doesn't exist. That's how these things work. People just say stuff.
Playing.
And at that, he was quoting, he was citing French Fried Girl of all people as a source. It was a
thank you M60 if you're the one that set that up. I completely forgot.
A French Fried Girl tweet that he had found and was sharing. Anyways, they also in that video made claims that I was breaking terms of service because allegedly I was asking people to go mass report them. I don't believe I ever said that anywhere in my video. No. You can feel free to go back and fact check me on that. If other people reported their...
Oof, Cree, what happened to Cree? Cree, my 5-year-old just bought a $50 game with my card and I don't even know how. It's not connected to anything. When I asked him if he did, he said, I sure as fuck didn't. I mean, I would hope so, but I wonder if he, like, do you have anything, like, attached to your phone? Like, do you have an iPhone? Because sometimes you can get it to do, like, purchases through the camera.
Their violation of terms of service, that has nothing to do with me. Me sharing about how I felt that somebody came onto the internet and threatened my life, I think is my prerogative to do because it's weirdly. Y'all are weirdly, as my shirt says. But yeah, after I learned of the follow-up...
What did I do? Why is it always y'all? What did I do?
Live stream.
I wasn't even there, Zachary.
Mention in a Twitch stream that AMBERLYNN forgets who she's dealing with and who she's talking.
Tectone violated Pinky Chew's protection order again? Of course he did.
Talking about.
Tectone is a fucking maniac. He needs to go to jail.
In particular because she also let her co-host go say some shit about me and my previous relationship and stuff like that. And I think AMBERLYNN just remembers the Zachary Micheal before I went on a break about a year ago, where that Zachary Micheal.
I do need a haircut. Basically, I'm gonna go tomorrow. Like, I'm not even gonna let myself stream until I get my kick payout, and then I can go to the bob. Hello, little red dress. It's been a hot minute. You got a new Teletubby over there?
Was very depressed, was really struggling with my breakup, was really feeling a lot of types of ways, and I wasn't in a place to deal with her nonsense when she wanted to bring up my ex and wanted to talk about my ex having to GoFundMe and this, that, the other.
It's true, I'm not beating the fake haircut allegations.
But I'm in a different place now, okay?
But now that it's down to me and just Zachary Micheal, and even M60 has gotten his haircut, I will have to do it.
And I'm probably not the one that Miss AMBERLYNN Reed really wants to mess with like that, because I work differently. I'm not fucking stupid like her and her co-hosts, okay? And so I'm moving with a lot more intelligence.
I don't know, dude. Are they stupid or are they just baiting?
And thoughtfulness. And I have actually addressed the GoFundMe thing. There was no emergency on my ex's end in terms of like needing to escape me. They simply didn't have money saved up to make the move, and so they asked some friends to help them with that.
Zachary is built Diffy. He is. Saying I'm in a better place now doesn't always bode confident. Yeah.
A very common thing amongst the queer community in Chicago, asking for mutual aid and things like that. I don't know more than that, nor do I care to share more than that, even if I did know anything else about the details.
That's true. He did give them the attention they wanted, which is one thing we're like, I always gotta wonder about Zachary Micheal. You guys are going to get all the aging lesbians' haircut. It's true.
Of that, all of this to say is that
this is like there's 2 times a year when the aging lesbians get haircuts. Okay, that's before the summer, and then at least 1 time in the winter.
I've seen the GoFundMe, and it had nothing to do with me physically abusing him. And anyways, all that to say, because I'm moving smarter and moving more thoughtfully, the day that I posted my video about AMBERLYNN's co-host threatening me or making vague threats to my life or hoping that somebody would physically harm me in real life, on that day, I got a DM from somebody who had actually reached out to me a little over a year ago at this point. So you all might recall on my channel, I had made mention to talking to an, at the time, NBC News journalist. I don't believe she is associated with NBC News anymore, but at the time, a journalist had reached out to me in particular to talk about, you know, just like this weird niche community we have going on over here. And
someday before I die, I'm gonna shave my head. I want to see what the shape of my head really is. It just has to be closer to when I die, because I don't want to have to grow it out again. I actually was so warm and annoyed the other day, I almost shaved my head.
gorlworld, in terms of like the relationship between people like AMBERLYNN and the channels like me that cover her. She also did at one point finally get in touch with AMBERLYNN, but it was because of this journalist like poking around on YouTube that some of the first.
Speaking of that, were y'all in Buff Weeb's live earlier and fucking Storm was in there like trying to fight with me, looking like a small child? Like, this is even my chat, dog.
Videos of AMBERLYNN's got demonetized. and got taken down. In particular, you might recall that one of the first pieces of AMBERLYNN history we lost was the rotisserie chicken video. And that's because this journalist was sending their connection at YouTube different videos and saying, like, how does this not violate your terms of service? What is your official take on this, etc.
Oh, you're gonna have to do, Earthy, you're gonna have to make like a copy paste for my website. It's got a fun name,
etc. And because of that, YouTube was like, no, this does violate our terms of service, and we're going to remove this from our platform.
I've got a live weather channel. Look at all this quickly. Hold on. I'm gonna show you it to you. Hold on. I'm gonna sell you the website. If you like the website, you should thank M60. Guess who the reporter is, Kel? Chat, make him look over here. Do you know? Wait, hold on. Let me do this first, then I'll look over there. Look, there's me. I'm live. I have a weather channel. I'm now playing Fresh Garbage live because she's banned. Look at all this. Everything. There's everything here. All the links are here, okay? I will look over at the chat now. Go there.
So yeah, I posted that video about Thick Gemini and what Thick Gemini...
Okay, no, he's gonna want... Okay, oh, do you know who he's talking about, Kel? Should guess who the reporter is, Kel. Who is the reporter? The NBC reporter that ZM brags about is Kate Tenbridge.
I said about me on LOLCOW.
Barge? So she's 10 barges long?
Hero, and she reached out to me and was like, hey, not doing this.
It's okay, Earthy, I get you.
This because you asked me to do this, but doing this because I'm genuinely curious about this, and want to know, but
he is getting to be a big girl. I kind of want him to grow his hair out again.
Reaching out to YouTube to ask about why Thick Gemini was allowed to say that on...
We'll talk soon about the website. Ooh, we should, because I also want you guys to be able to snipe through there. Because I know you guys like to snipe Brittany J, or BJ and stuff like that. So, like, we should talk about that, because that could, like, significantly reduce the snipe, like, any, like, promotion that BJ is getting via that. So, I kind of thought maybe we could do that. Maybe we could make a Krama website. My cat 10 barge equal Dollar Tree Taylor Lorenz. All I can think now is that she's 10 barges long.
Their channel and why it's still up and why it's allowed. And again, of course, that video did get removed for violating YouTube's terms of service. It's no longer there. You can no longer watch it. So again, I don't know if that's a result of my report, because I did report the video myself, if that's a result of y'all watching the video and reporting it, or if
Oh, I asked Kate Tenbridge on Blue Sky a while back, says Del Drop. She said this wasn't her.
That's a result of this journalist reaching out to them, but this journalist did reach out to YouTube and speak with somebody.
She wrote a whole hit piece on Ethan Klein? Really?
About
how old, though?
The content of that live stream. Now, what is interesting, and the part where I was intentionally doing some digging with the help of this journalist, is this journalist was like, what is going on with this LCU stuff? Like, tell me more about it. I said, girl, it's really wild to me. I don't understand it. I don't understand why AMBERLYNN's allowed to be over there making money. I don't understand why so many of these LCU shows...
Wait, didn't she get remonetized, though? Or was that fake? I never know.
Those are, like, borderline breaking terms of service. It doesn't make sense to me. How many times that they've done, like, racist, bigoted things on these channels. Just, like, none of it makes sense. So if you want to ask your YouTube spokesperson some more questions, I would love to hear what the response is. And so this is after a couple weeks of this person, this journalist, poking around, but there have been some follow-up from YouTube.
Really?
that does impact the LCU. And here's the other thing I want to say is I'm not actively keeping up with the day-to-day happenings of the LCU, the day-to-day happenings of Thick Gemini.
True or false? I feel like that's false.
AMBERLYNN. I do believe that AMBERLYNN is no longer a part of the LCU. I believe she started her own separate Discord. I don't know what her plans for like monetizing her life at this point is. I don't really know what's going on with any of that. But she's gonna have to think about it a little bit now that I'm about to share what I'm about to share, what we found out. So first things first, as of right now, AMBERLYNN officially has not reapplied for monetization on her channel. She still is suspended from the YouTube Partner Program. And because of that, YouTube actually does have some problems with AMBERLYNN appearing on the LOLCOW universe. An official statement, or according to YouTube, when a creator in the
I almost muted myself on my own Rumble. I almost banned myself from my own fucking Rumble.
YouTube Partner Program is found to violate our monetization policies, we may
I guess it's not her, M60.
suspend their monetization. This may apply to all of a creator's existing channels, any new channels they create, and channels that they appear on regularly. Accordingly, we've suspended LOLCOW Hero and LOLCOW Chubby from the YouTube Partner Program, given they are hosted/co-hosted by creators AMBERLYNN Reed and Angie Uploaded, who are actively suspended from the YouTube Partner.
So odd that there are such connections at YouTube. Well, there is somebody at YouTube that people can get to easily if you're like famous. I think that's the same person, like Jeremy Hambly, the quartering, cries to people too. And I'm curious as to how their management system works, because I got some improvements.
Program. Now, I don't know shit about Angie Uploaded or whoever, whoever that is. I don't know who that is. I think she's in particular a part of the LOLCOW Chubby show that was referenced. And so I do just want to verify that if you go to LOLCOW Hero and you go to LOLCOW Chubby, neither of them have the join button for like joining memberships, which is
Yeah, so they've been demonetized.
a thing that is on all of the LOLCOW channels. And just for comparison, if you go to the LOLCOW Bus channel, you will see that there's a join button there. Now, I did have some follow-up questions, and I'm not sure if the journalist that I'm in touch with will get further comment or not from their YouTube spokesperson. But I did have further questions, because to me, it doesn't seem like YouTube did a super thorough search on all.
Hey, screenshot this. That Undrella guy was remonetized in 24 hours because he has a huge account with a YT manager. Okay, can we talk about YouTube managers for a second? How do you get a YouTube manager? Is it like you hit a certain size and then they decide to manage you? Is this something I can like apply for? Can I manage other people? I have relevant industry experience, and I have management experience. In fact, I have over 5 years of management experience.
All of this, considering that the main show that AMBERLYNN hosted for so long was LOLCOW Bus, and LOLCOW Bus is somehow still monetized. What I think is more reasonable is that they just did a real quick perusal of every single LOLCOW channel that exists on YouTube.
You think it's by sub count? He has 700k. It must be like if you get one. It can't be 100k though, because even people, I know people with 100k that don't have managers. I don't know. Maybe it's a dollar amount.
And looked at like maybe the most recent videos to see if there were people on those platforms who were...
YouTube managers don't do anything but tell you to make more shorts. Do they get paid well? What do they... Tell me more information.
Previously suspended from the YouTube Partner Program. And if you are keeping up with the everyday happenings of the LCU and whatchamacallit, AMBERLYNN Reed, then you know she hasn't been on LOLCOW Bus for a minute. I think it's been quite some time since she's been like officially in the live
Hey, Stephanie.
streams. Again, I don't really keep up with them like that. All of this to say is that my guess is that YouTube didn't make a super thorough search. Otherwise, they would have seen that the real money maker for
Oh, yeah, shorts. So that's why, like, my streams, for example, have been getting better viewing ever since I could put my stream in the short feed. I have a channel manager that is rather good at what she does, or what he does, sorry. Saved my channel when Brittany J tried to take my channel down completely back in August 2025. She would thank me for not taking hers. Oh.
the LCU, and probably the moneymaker for AMBERLYNN herself was her time on LOLCOW bus. Okay, I just paused because I had a new
Oh, okay. Taylor said an official YouTube manager is an invite-only benefit for top creators. Okay.
message from the journalist, so I wanted to go and check it out. And she did tell me that she is, in fact, following up just to be like, hey, those are not the only places that AMBERLYNN appeared in the LCU.
I would not hire an independent one because I have sufficient management experience, I think.
And is letting her
What I want to do, chat, is I am really interested personally in maybe like creating like my own talent agency or something like that to kind of help people network together better in a healthier way. I feel like I might need to go back and get my master's in business management, but that's fine.
YouTube spokesperson know that there's more than that, and it's also always a possibility that AMBERLYNN
Thank you. I would love to be. I like being manager. I think it's fun.
might want to try to rejoin the LCU, show up in places on the LCU, things like that. Now, what I
It's true. FFG was in the top 5 Canadian earners, which is amazing, dude.
also know is that she's potentially been trying to start some kind of new LCU type of like alternative with Thick Gemini, although maybe right now Thick Gemini and her are beefing. I think, let me go check actually, because I think I saw something that suggested Thick Gemini was gonna try oh yeah, it streamed 4 hours ago. Actually, maybe I should update this too. This says new network, ALR, and Fortnite. Let me just go see.
Like, I was joking that it would be for BPD girlies. It would just be for, really, it would be primarily tailored to people that live with disabilities that make content, because I have, like, unique experience in both those fields. Like, I have a lot of like support experience, and I have a lot of management experience, and I feel like in terms of an underserved demographic, that's definitely YouTubers that live with disabilities, because I feel like that would also help, yeah, for the Diffys. I think that would also help, like, with some content creators, like, avoiding, like, bullying and stuff like that. Like, they just need a little bit more of a black and white instruction.
Let me go see if AMBERLYNN pops up in this anywhere. It looks like just Thick Gemini playing Fortnite. It doesn't necessarily look like AMBERLYNN is in the video anywhere, but it's certainly something I'll be looking for. Maybe I should go watch this. It's a 2-hour stream, so I'm not, or an hour and a half.
Oh, that's a really good idea, Cree. Thank you. I'm fucking taking a screenshot of that. Look at this fucking screenshot right here. He's got my eyes. What up, unicorn girl?
Half-long stream, so I'm not gonna watch it right now while I'm here. I'm just curious. Wait, maybe I should say new, like, search the transcript for new network. It's just in the title? Does he talk about her at all in this? Amber told me she...
Okay, we're back to the fucking... Okay, I have to rant about this every time. These are pre-recorded videos, Zachary. These are pre-record... You could just cut the searching part out.
Played Fortnite, and I was like, I don't believe that. Oh, she did play Fortnite once upon a time. We will buy AMBERLYNN Reed a console to play Fortnite. Who the fuck is Ronald Bald? What?
I mean, to be fair, I would play Fortnite with ALR. I would pull some, like, trolling shit, too.
Going to get crazy when Amber gets her YouTube memberships going. I don't know. So maybe AMBERLYNN's trying to remonetize. It doesn't look like she's appeared in that. Actually, the other thing I wanted to check is she was also on a channel, the Christina girl that used to be in her.
Oh, you love to sing, Winter Rose? We're gonna have to do that. I might make like a local streaming room, and then we can make like a local. We can make like a local schedule. That's very fun.
Used to be on LOLCOW Hero with her, Chaotic Chatter. She was on a channel called Chaotic Chatter at one point. Well, Christina was. I don't know if AMBERLYNN ever appeared in this one either. I'm just gonna skim through it real quick to see, because I thought I had heard, but maybe she was just a moderator or something in this one. I don't necessarily, I'm scrolling through, I don't necessarily see AMBERLYNN on stream anywhere. So maybe that saved them there as well. But just know that this new information is going to make it real hard, I think, for Miss AMBERLYNN Reid to go anywhere other than her own remonetized channel in order to make some money on the YouTubies. Like,
you're looking at me too close, okay? This is too close. Like, you're all up in my business like that. Oh, I gotta fix this one too. Whoopsie. I gotta fix this one too. Whoopsie. Like, he's like, that's too close. Stop. Too close.
She got real lucky that the wrong people were trying to hold her accountable for this. And she got unlucky that this journalist took an interest in this because her co-host decided to threaten me on the internet. Like, this is who you're surrounding yourself with, AMBERLYNN. These people are ruining your bag. They're ruining your coin. They're gonna make it real hard for you to order DoorDash 3 times a day, diva. They're getting you into trouble. This is not the direction you want to go. Also, I'm sure some people are going to ask about whatever the article was that this journalist was writing. Clearly, at this point, that article is not coming out, and she also no longer works for the news organization that she was working for at the time. So I don't have any additional information about that other than what she told me at the time, which was just that there were stories that they deemed to be more important that needed to be covered. But AMBERLYNN really fumbled the bag. She really, I don't know what Keemstar was paying her over on the LCU, but she probably would have been better off doing what the other girls did, which was minding her fucking business for 3 months. Trying out other platforms for 3 months like Kick and Twitch and...
To be fair, she should have been doing that. Okay, here's a question I have for you guys. Do you think that ALR is gonna, like, fuck it up for the LCU generally? Or is that why you think Keemstar finally let her go? Zachary, stop saying YouTubes.
Whatever it might be, she should have done some of that, and then maybe she wouldn't have an issue getting paid right now. But I don't. She hasn't. She's still suspended. She's seemingly not going to be allowed to go back in the LCU with this information. You think Keemstar is going to risk other channels of his getting demonetized? He probably doesn't care about LOLCOW Hero, but LOLCOW Chubby was just, the last time they were live was like 3 days ago, you know? So, I don't know, AMBERLYNN. Anyways, this is a real short video today because I really did just want to give you this update. I felt like y'all might appreciate this exclusive tea. So get into that. And otherwise, I will be back soon with some other content for you. You can always come watch me on twitch.tv/TheZacharyMike. I've been posting shorts here on both of my YouTube channels and also on TikTok and Instagram if you don't follow me there. And yeah, look forward to more content with you all soon. Anyways, that's all I have time for today. Thanks so much. If you're brand new here, consider subscribing down below. Hit the bell button so you get a notification every single time I post a new video. Make sure to leave...
It's okay. We don't need a notification every time, because I already get all of them for everyone. That was actually pretty boring for him. I wasn't impressed, but it's okay. So... today we're going to talk about a topic that I think we should talk about, because I was flabbergasted at this person the other day. Who is this person?
For freaking lying about me.
Do you guys remember a lot, like, it was like a couple weeks ago when we watched Firebat for a little bit? So, Firebat, if you aren't familiar with Firebat, is I am gonna classify her officially now as a horror cow. Hello, Isaiah. And I'm just gonna say here that I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of a warning that Firebat, is engaging in emotional abuse and other types of abuse. Uh-oh. I need another pop. Towards, their wife on camera. So, so we're gonna watch, Repzion's video essay on it. Hopefully we'll get through it. Yeah, Firebat, there we go. There's all my hello vodka, hello Rapshik. Yeah, so the reason why, though, I say it's important is because I'm really concerned for Firebat's, like, significant other. Like, really concerned. Now, there's nothing we can really do to help as far as I know, but, like, I caught a stream the other day. We're probably not going to get to it in this live stream, but we will in the next, where it was so bad, I got out of bed and turned on my live archive thing because I needed an archive of it. I hope they don't get to keep that baby. Sorry, not sorry. No, I hope they don't get to keep it either. I hope that they also have to give the baby up for adoption, because this is crazy. So, if you weren't sure what was going on with them before, Repzion is going to tell us here. Let's see what he has to say. I heard this was a good video. Also, shout out to femyoz for being so nice and giving me all the, like, lore on this. What did I see? It was... Hold on, let me grab my Rumble here. It was the stream where Firebat doxes Seraphina and, like, is being super shitty to their wife, like, and make them, like, go around to this, like, carnival or whatever, and then, like, the wife is, like, crying and shit because she's, like, 8 months pregnant, and Firebat's like, it's fine, and just being fucking a piece of shit. It's this one. This is what I have. This is public on my Rumble, if you want to use it. This is the archive of it. It's Hangout LiveStream LOLCOW versus Worst LOLCOW. It's pretty fucking bad. Like, that was pretty fucking bad. Like, in terms of, like, bullshit I've seen on streams, insane.
Because someone just said, I don't care. I don't care. I'm tired.
Demonstrate how much you don't care.
What?
Call her.
Yep.
Listen to her.
Yep.
Let her speak. Stop talking over her.
Okay.
Stop treating her like that.
Okay, I'll stop.
If you don't want to hear her speak, then don't call her ever again.
Okay, let's hear from her say it. Truth is, I don't have any respect for women. Never have.
Oh, yeah, Firebat is also an incel and trans? What got me was everything around the Buzzball crash out. Yeah, there's so many of these that I've just been, like, waiting. Honestly, I've been waiting for someone to do a video essay on it because I'm not the greatest at TLDR fancy explanations.
The truth is, I am a monster. I accept that. I accept that I'm also a freak. A failure. I hate women because they're repulsive. They're disgusting. They're deep down. That's the reason why I'm so angry. Is I hate women. I made a mistake during the fight where I made fun of her high squeak boy, like, because I was getting really pissed. And so she responded and jumped into my face. And of course, I ended up punching her arm in response.
Yes. Also, Firebat is a self-admitted rapist. Admitted it to femyoz Live.
Yeah. There you go. It is the only time. Oh, wait. One of my sisters, Katie, I did break her arm with a plate. Never got arrested for it. In fact, she ended up coming to me.
What? Broke her arm with a plate?
Later, apologizing for whatever we were fighting about or arguing about, and I literally broke her arm just by throwing a plate. One thing you should know about me, I may not be able to fight, or fair, but I know how to fight dirty, and I know
They do sound like Chris Chan too, don't they? Like they've got the same weird mumble.
how to throw things. Throw things is my speciality. Trust me. I cannot tell you how many times I've thrown something at someone and nailed them in the face.
Why? Why? What? Why is there an epidemic of you going around and throwing plates at people in their fucking face? Oh my god, I'm gonna crash out.
And this is if I ever come.
We're not 5 minutes in, I'm gonna fucking crash out.
Her harm. It wouldn't be at her house.
Oh, thank you, Vodka. I'm gonna take a look at that too.
If I were to do something stupid, this is how I would do it. I would wait till she's at work. Or when it's dark out.
Oh my god! Dude, literally doing if I did it rhetoric. Oh my god!
I'll come up from behind. Because I know what route she uses to get to and from her job. I know she goes through the back window, goes through the back gate, and then she goes over to her work. And then she works, gets off, go home. And not because I stalk her or that, but because I know how she goes to and from the gas station. She literally lives next door to it. There's only a certain amount of ways she could go.
Whoa!
Multiple places.
This is talking about his ex, Sarah Faye. Yeah, dude. Okay, so I should say they're trans. I don't know. I don't know if they care about misgendering, but I'm just gonna say they. I don't really care what you guys say. Just don't be, like, transphobic about it.
Where I could get a high advantage and be able to sneak up on her without her knowing. And she knows I'm...
Dude, they're gonna fucking attack their ex like fucking Spider-Man. They're gonna fucking... Dude, if Vodka OJ Simpson was ever this one hitch about it. Dude, and Firebat's over here like, I'm gonna describe my Spider-Man plan to kill my ex.
Really good at sneaking around. So if I wanted to do something that crazy and cruel and mean, I would do it when she least suspected.
Oh my god!
Let's get nuts! Throwing that bloody mask away.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
You know what? I always valued Sarah so much that I kept something her grandma gave to me all those years ago.
Oh my god, this is so creepy!
And I'm going to show how much I give about Sarah Faye. Or her grandma, or sister.
I would say use they, them. Like, I usually just say Firebat or they, them.
Her mom.
No, this is Firebat, who is unfortunately, apparently, a clone of Chibi Reviews. I'm pretty sure that Firebat has the vented lolly, too.
You're dead to me.
Wow! What a fucking psycho.
You're dead to me! No one understands. God damn it, I don't even want to be the doctor anymore.
Dude, get some therapy. My God.
You know, I should be feeling good right now because I finally won. But the truth is I don't feel good about this. This is not how I wanted things to go with me and Sarah Faye. Sarah's the victim. You're the victim. Troff's the victim. I'm just coming to realize how
Troff is a victim? Oh no.
become.
Okay, Vodka, I need you to tell me something right now. Is Troff bad or good? I've seen lots of titles dunking on Troff, but I've never explored that part of the content. Aiko seemed to disassociate herself from Troff. All this after doing streams of performative crying and saying they were going to turn themselves in for Grape. Yeah, yeah, dude, they need a therapist, they need medication, they need the padded room.
Find the dots, connect the dots, and correct the dots. Meaning I have to correct the memories and make amends.
And that is Firebat's pregnant wife, by the way.
So, I need you here. What chair? Just to stand with you. If you can. Okay. Well, I can always stand. I got over here, didn't I? Tanya, did I punch you in the arm? after a PTSD response. This is time for us to be honest. We're going to heal. We have to do this right. Okay. Am I an abuser?
What the fuck is happening?
Okay. We're in a safe place.
Hey, Dashin, how you doing? I saw you on Buff Weebs.
Are we though? Yes.
You had sexual intercourse with Sarah Faye without her consent.
Yes.
Okay. Are you aware that that's...
Yes.
Okay.
So this is from the original. This is one of the starting or like inciting incidences.
Do you acknowledge that the police station, you know, you going there was fake?
Yep.
And that the piece of paper was blank?
It was all massive manipulation to try to get people to look away and all that stuff.
So, do you acknowledge then that Sarah Faye is not a liar then?
Yes, I acknowledge she's not a liar. This is the part that really has me frustrated.
Welcome to the Firebat files. You've probably never heard of this individual. And well, by the time this video is complete, you're gonna wish you probably never had. You see, Firebat is somebody who is very, very small. And by small, I mean they only have 200 subscribers on their channel, and they terminally A-log every aspect of their life on YouTube. And in the world of social media, when somebody does things like this, where they cannot have privacy in their own home, and they have to document...
This is what we call mooing.
...themselves like...
How do people find these lunatics, says Dripstar8889? I don't know. My guess is that Firebat probably agitated them, because I know, like, goddammit Malcolm doesn't go after people for no reason. So this is like, I would like to, this is basically Malcolm and Femyoz's entry for the 4-H LOLCOW competition.
Streaming, going on walks.
Will Troff ever come back? IDK, hopefully after therapy and gets his shit together. Troff is fine, he just needs to take his lumps and move on, but didn't. He took the drama to heart and dipped out because he couldn't handle the scrutiny. Also, alcoholism doesn't help either. Yeah, he needs to get help, dude. Don't. Troff, go to therapy, okay?
You know, you're gonna see aspects of people's lives that you probably wish you hadn't seen. But for Firebat's case, I thank this individual for doing what they've done. Because not only does it allow me to talk about it publicly, but it allows me to respond and examine and research their type of behavior online, because it's right in front of me. And these are the type of individuals that I love talking about. The people who record themselves.
Is Firebat still on YouTube? Yes.
Doing horrible things. The people who...
Nothing that Firebat has done that I'm aware of, like, or at least like a video that's kept up, violates TOS, but I have not A-logged this person.
Record themselves.
We're probably gonna start doing that.
Live streaming, degrade...
Vodka says, I believe Mary Chu was the first person to find Firebat and did an interview with them. Very creepy in retrospect, and then Femyoz started covering them. Yeah, because Mary Chu is also a cow, question mark?
Eating their partner. People who get on camera and admit, hey, I did X, Y, and Z, and I'm a monster, and I'm a terrible person. These are the types of people who make my hobby easy. So buckle up, chuckle fucks, grab yourself a root beer, maybe even a spliff, because by the time this video is complete, I will...
A spliff? Oh, now he's marketing directly to me.
Presented an overview of who Firebat is, and why every single individual needs to be aware of who they are, what they are doing, but most of all, document and A-log everything they do, because this person loves to delete things. Now, with that said, let's begin. Now, when...
I'm actually just gonna link my Rumble quickly so that I may start doing... I like to do live archives of people that don't like to be archived. It gets them really upset. So I'm just gonna link you guys to that archive, and just so you know, all my live archiving generally happens on Rumble, and occasionally I'll turn on Kick for it.
When this video premieres, they are probably going to change their username. I'm letting you guys know that ahead of time. But if we go to their main channel, we'll see their channel description right off the bat says, welcome to my channel. I am a transgender Christian Republican creator sharing my life and perspectives and experiences. There's no scripts, just honest content and conversations. Now, right off the bat, I find that Christian, Republican, and transgender is quite a
Yeah, that's not that's very confusing. That's what do you mean? Do you have a link to Firebat's channel? I can find it again. Vodka says Firebat has multiple YouTube channels, constantly deleting and restarting at least 5 times. The most recent time was due to self-deletion baiting on stream with a knife to their throat. Oh my god.
hefty statement.
Did they go to the hospital?
One of the first things that really bothers me about Firebat is the fact that they identify as Christian when everything that they do online and the content they
I'll see if I can find their other profile, because I found it the other day.
Post online is the exact opposite of what Christianity would otherwise represent. As many of you guys know, I'm an ex-Christian. I grew up Christian. But when Firebat talks about him being a freak, that is not an understatement by any margin. In fact, Firebat's on record saying this.
I'm into, as a fetish, actually, the Black New World Order. Okay,
For those of you who don't know what the Black
What the fuck is the Black New World Order? What?
New World Order is, allow me to educate you on something that I didn't know.
No, Firebat must have deleted their other channel, dude. I can't find it.
Either until today. The Black New World
I'll let you guys know when I know.
Order, BN.
It wasn't real. They were just doing that in response to increasing coverage at the time. Oh.
WO is primarily a niche race play themed subgenre of interracial BDSM found with pornographic content in online forums. It depicts fantasy scenarios where black individuals dominate, often feature white individuals, submitting to represented symbols like Queen of Spades, Jack of Spades, with sexual transformation and submission. Stories and videos feature straight to gay or straight to sissy themes where white males are depicted as submitting to black men, sometimes involving forced feminization or is masculine.
Oh, God.
Masculation fantasies. And you know what? At the end of the day, I don't really care what people are into kink-wise. But here's the problem. You cannot claim to be a Christian, okay? And this is what really drives my gear.
Is this really... the only thing I am not going to like about this is the Christian framing, because I just feel like... maybe that's Repzion's particular thing. I don't know. But it's just like, as a Christian... Or not Repzion saying Queen of Spades, now I'm having flashbacks to the before time.
Around Firebat is he claims that he's trans, he's a Christian, he's a Republican, but every label they identify themselves as, they do the exact opposite of what that label or that identification of. It's just pure hypocrisy. This is somebody who has openly admitted on camera, okay, that one of the reasons they got fired from their job was because they whipped it out and they were actually gooning at work. This is
What?
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
on the record, mind you. Journal entry. I finally have cracked and fell into the feminization abyss. February 2025, I gave up on my resistance to my sissy side, and I started to go from male boxers to panties and bras, and then watch a crap ton of Gorn and Hypno to help me accept myself more as a sissy over time, and I would go from just when my wife was at work on my days off to needing more and more and more. You know, in August of 2025, I started taking HRT and fully accepting that I'm not just a sissy, but also a transgender, and it was the best feeling the moment of my life. And so it began...
No! It's all... Dude, why can't it... It's always gotta be the weirdest people. I got yelled at recently for being kind of gatekeepy, but I don't know, man. I'm starting to get weirded out.
In chastity, a few weeks, when I wasn't home and when I
like, can we go back to being goth or something? Does it have to be trans?
sleeping, I would make love to my 2 7-inch pickles while I would work out at the gym. While I would work out, he would do this at the gym? Oh my gosh, this is the first time I'm reading this, and I'm reading it live while recording it. So I'm sorry, is that a normal thing for people to do, is to take like their naughty toys to the gym and work out?
No, what the fuck?
I was trying to better myself emotionally. I'm asking too many deep questions. I was trying to better myself emotionally, mentally, and physically, but then something truly happened to me. I lost a lot of people in my life. In January of 2026, I fell into a deep depression, and I couldn't stop with the insane thoughts of wanting death. I felt hopeless and absolutely humiliated by my toxic ex, Sarah Faye, and people on the internet bullying me for something I never did. Please don't ask. In March of 2026, I made a comeback with a vengeance, and I learned how to deal with my demons and better cope with my mistakes and bullies who overcame what I was going through and then made my moves and won. You won. In April of 2026, I effected my fate as a chastity slave, and I vowed to never screw again, and I want this more than anything in the world. I accept my inferiority as a beta male trans woman with a sissy fetish.
Ain't a spoiler for the video because Repzion doesn't mention, but mention the waffle stomping. The worst thing out of all of this, I don't know if I know about the waffle. Oh no. I need someone to send me. I need to know now. Let's get it over with.
Do whatever it takes to work on myself and accept my own destiny, and that will be the way.
Because I've seen the waffle stomping memes, but I've been too afraid to ask. I don't know. Why am I here? That's a good question, Taylor.
For the rest of my life. Are you guys feeling inspired, man? I'm feeling inspired right now. You know, let's go to church. Let's go to church on Sunday. Yeah. Additionally, we have this too. Change the name. Could change the name a lot. Hot tub screwing. So I usually like to use my fingers to screw myself, but I discovered that I love putting.
No!
My cat. You know, the hot tub jets and letting it me and fill me up like a water balloon, or you know, just a blueberry, lol. Anyone who discovered that today, lol, now just actually, and see, this is where things get a little bit crazy. All right, you know,
this is where they get crazy.
I never actually talked about this in a video, but you mentioned, you see how he said blueberry, right? You see, the reason that he calls himself Violet is in reference to Violet Beauregard from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, which, if you know who that is,
I'm assuming we all know who this is.
You would know that it's this person, the person who gets exploded into the big thing on Willy Wonka and like floats up. Yeah, you've seen the movie, you know who it is. So that particular child character is 10 years old.
Oh no, I know what waffle stomping is. The wife mentioned this, and the ex confirmed they did this at their house. They did this at their house. What? They pooped in the shower?
I believe. And they're in Willy Wonka. All the kids go to his Charlie factory, right? And you know that the girl who grabs the candy and blah, 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 and starts eating, and then she gets really exploded and turns into a gigantic blueberry and like floats. Yeah, so that's what this is in reference to, mind you, the blueberry. It is what's called an explosion kink, or like expansion kink, where they get blown up with air or food and they like float away. It's a sexualization thing. Let me clarify that, specifically with the fact that the character is also 10 years old. So I just need to put that out there that this is who we're dealing.
They're 10 years old? Oh God,
with. Remember, Christian, Republican. Oh my gosh.
Oh, we've got 2 more hours.
Oh my gosh, I've been wanting to get one of these, and bam, there's one being thrown away at work. So what do? Take it? People can use this mask to help improve when doing a popper rush, and I love poppers. You don't know what poppers are? I'm not going to explain it to you. I ran out, so
I'll explain it to you. They're a chemical that you can huff and it makes you high, and then your butthole gets loose. That's what happens. That's what poppers do, basically.
Unless somebody gets me some or use some to manipulate me, I'll have to wait till this Friday evening. It helps me in self-training now that I use a mask when doing the now I do bow later.
It helps me in self-train. What the fuck?
A dom and a screw machine. Ha ha ha. So this is where it gets really, honestly, disgusting. Because not only is this designed for children, it is clearly like a little dragon unicorn thing to help children breathe.
Does your butthole really get you loose? Yeah, it loosens like your whole pelvic muscles and floor. I've done poppers before. Like, it's fine. I know people can you can get addicted to them, but like it loosens all of them lower muscles, okay?
But they then posted photos of themselves using it on social media. So
now, I wouldn't use it like that. That you should not post, okay? This is not it. You just put the thing under your nose and you say, yeah, no. No.
Yeah, this is a real photo of Firebat using poppers, injecting into a kid's mask. Now it's time for Victor Hannah to sleep and let Hannah Berry take over. I desperately need a chicken and poppers. Can't you tell?
I need a chicken? What do you mean a chicken?
This is totally a normal thing for people to do and post out on the internet for people to consume. Like, at the end of the day, I think people should be a little bit more socially aware of what they're posting online, because the internet does what it does, and it's absolutely justified in doing that. You see, what my church doesn't know is that I may be dressed as a man on the outside, but on the inside, I'm dressed like a good girl, while also in chastity and has a butt screw in. He.
What the fuck? Dude, this is hell. Oh,
Are you disturbed yet?
This is 10,000 times worse than the worst tie brain rot.
Remember, Christian.
Hey, QQ. Are you aware Firebat asked other A-loggers for Firebat's address and said they were gonna confront them IRL? I mean, oh, Repzion did? No, I'm not aware of that. That's fucked up. What the fuck?
Republican. Nothing makes me more vulnerable than using a man's locker room at the LA Fitness and being exocide.
Also, how you been, QQ? It's been a hot minute.
As I change from normal work clothes to pool clothes, and changing back while being completely smooth.
I'm currently becoming conservative.
One of these days, someone is going to screw me. They then posted this image outside.
I'm just kidding. I'm not coming. Yeah, it was asked in a VC with femyoz. Oh my, why would you? Honestly, would you want to meet up with Firebat IRL? Like, I feel like that's a good way to get, you know. femyoz is trying to cover it up. Oh, thank you for the 6-7. Well, maybe we'll have to dig into that. Because that's kind of dumb. Like, if he did that, he should just cop to it. And then if you cop to it, it's not a big deal now. But also, I just wouldn't recommend trying to meet, you know, somebody with this problem. Because it's going to be bad. I can't find the correct... It's this one. That's going to happen to you.
Of Tumwater Park walking, exposing myself. I think it's important for me to say that this person, in my personal opinion, is an actually dangerous predator. This is somebody who literally has to, like, be sexual all the time. Publicly, too. Everything is sex to him. At the end of the day, I don't really care what people are into if it's done privately, but, like, you're posting these types of things on social media for people to see and consume. And... you know, we make conclusions based off of that, and I don't think that's really far-reaching.
I mean, I actually think that if you meet up with somebody like Firebat IRL for any reason, I think there's a good chance of something bad happening. Like, if not something bad happening to you, like you know, Firebat is a LOLCOW, so they'll probably claim some crazy ass shit.
Just say that you're a dangerous person. Here's a photo going into what I was explaining with the whole Violet and Willy Wonka blueberry like inflation thing where they get really big and explode. Mr. Wonka, I'm starting to feel really full and tight. What's happened to me, sir? Why do we
need to read? I mean, I know why we have to read it, but I
feel like I'm swelling up. Hashtag feminization sissy.
Are they a Washington person? That's right, they live in Olympia. God, dude, we need to build a wall between the San Juan Islands and the United States. Or wherever the islands split. We need to build a fucking wall, bro.
Yeah. Do you get the picture? They also posted this, drinking butter while edging myself, all the while listening to this song called Oompa Loompa from Violet. Haha. Such a turn on. Haha. I wish I
What the fuck?
was a big round blueberry. LOL.
All I want to do is stab this bitch. I want to kill her. I want to strangle her and watch the life drain from her eyes. I want to see this monster pay for how she treats people. And you guys know good and well who I'm talking about.
Now there are
I still have a politics thing to do after this. I'm gonna hop on there and they'll be like, let's talk about rent control. And I'll be like, well, thank you so much, Krista, for the 30 jewels. And I'll be like, hey guys, have you heard about the blueberry inflation fetish?
Many clips like this. But femyoz is a creator here on YouTube, and
Hello, femyoz.
they've been having
Ooh, thank you for the 10, Britt.
battle with Firebat. The reason I have to bring this person up is because Firebat hates femyoz. Now, you can check out their channel. They do live streams covering what Firebat does, antics and things like that. I use some of their content in the rest of this video, but it's important that you know the lore between these two individuals and why they both genuinely hate each other. All femyoz did to Firebat was starting to criticize their content. That's all. Things that they would
Firebat is a danger to society.
Post publicly on their YouTube channel. And it's always crazy to me when we have people who make content online, post themselves doing weird, crazy, nasty things, and then all of a sudden they get angry that you're responding to things that they post on the line. It almost sounds like Onision. In fact, I would label femyoz and Firebat is to what me and Onision is, right? Femyoz really seems to be the only person to get an actual reaction out of Firebat in this vitriolic, violent way. But I hope that I can be next in line. Firebat.
Oh, well, I mean, I did see in whose stream? Was I on femyoz's stream? Where Firebat was going crazy.
Do you remember the apartment complex Breckenridge Heights? Specifically in Tumwater, Washington? I know that you know where I'm talking about. You once lived there prior. You don't live there anymore, so don't worry, guys. But I believe you were working at a golf course at the time, and there was a hot tub at the apartment complex that you happened to join with another young woman there, who shall rename nameless. Well, I don't know if you know this, Firebat. But she knows me. IRL. I know her. And oh my goodness. While you were with your wife, Tanya, you were sliding in her Facebook DMs and sending her love letters in voice memos and messages. And
oh my god, it's just get worse. It just
messages.
gets worse.
It was just talking to yourself endlessly, sending her message after message after voice memo after voice memo. I sat with her and I listened to all of it. Now, this was before I knew who you were. I had no idea who you were. She was just telling me that this really creepy person, before you came out as trans, was saying sexual things to her. She did a little diving, found out that you were also with Tanya. And you were trying to get with her. She would leave you unread, and then you would send her another voice memo and another, just demented, just talking to yourself endlessly about how you are wanting to save yourself for her and that you're willing to do anything to be in a relationship with her, coming across as the most desperate and alone. Please date me. I need to have someone to love me because I can't love myself mentality. Firebat, I don't know if you're aware, but you are absolutely an incel.
Oh yeah, weird combination of shit too. Like an incel plus, you know, very like
a Christian.
Firefat's cope about this was hilarious. I only cheat with black men. Nice try, loser.
Republican trans incel. Remember, guys, Firebat's going to be a parent very soon.
Truth is, my anger isn't towards my ex or even this group. It's women. It's always been women. Every time I've ever been angry, it's because of women.
How and why?
Dude, this is some bad Elliot Rodger, like, LARPing here.
Why do you hate women so much? Do tell us, Firebat.
One of the things that the Forgiven You Can't Forget book series addresses throughout the book is past trauma. Truth is, I don't have any respect for women.
The truth
Never
is...
have.
This individual, Firebat, is about to have a...
QQ says, Firebat is a freak, but femyoz and friends are all touching the poo too much so soon into a LOLCOW story. That's a good point. How do you feel about Malcolm's participation in this QQ? I'm just curious.
A daughter. And they, on a live stream, said this, that they hate women. You're having a daughter, dude. A daughter. And this is how you're talking about women? That you hate women? That you don't respect women? That you've already admitted in videos, which we'll get into, that you don't have any boundaries set with women? That you can't enforce boundaries?
Who else? Has Aiko covered Firebat? I know President Sunday recently debated Marichu.
And you're having a daughter. That's scary. That is terrifying that you are going to be a parent, and this is what you're putting out on the...
Yeah, that is the idea that I also got QQ. He was, like, more doing a lot of the observing. I need to look more into Aiko's part of this, just because I'm curious and nosy. I'm not gonna lie.
The internet for people to consume.
Aiko had a meltdown over it and was it was defending Troff just because Troff was against Firebat. Ooh.
What if your kids turns to 15 years old and finds out that their mother or dad literally has a video talking about them, how much they hate their gender? Maybe you'll be the cause of your child's gender dysphoria. Did you think about that, Firebat? You're not qualified or fit to be a parent if this is the type of content that you're putting out, specifically talking about how much you hate women.
It sounds like Troff might not stay around, so hopefully he makes a good choice. Not anymore. She's completely worn off personally covering what Firebat does and just watches other people. Well, that's good.
Maybe that's why you had...
I honestly could get why this would make her upset personally.
Maybe that's why you wanted a kid, and now you're excited that you're having a daughter because then you can abuse them.
How am I supposed to respect women when every woman I've ever known in my life has either betrayed me, backstabbed me, abandoned me? I think I said that already. Abused me.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
Okay, I'm gonna say this. Look, if every single person in your entire life has harmed you, abused you, betrayed...
This is like, if there's like an obnoxious, like insane, like I'm obsessed with authoritarian liberal fucking, like this is like the opposite side. Like Brianna Wu is one side of the shit coin and Firebat's the other side.
Made you. Okay? The problem's actually you. Let me, the problem is you, okay? Because no normal person has every single person come in their life and screw them up. There are good people in the world. I've had some bad relationships, but I'm not going to go around that every single person has done that. That is such an overly generalizational statement. But it also goes to show that you're doing exactly what you've always done. You're always blaming other people for all your problems. You do this with your wife multiple times. You caused me PTSD! You caused me PTSD! That's what—
See, that's such a fucking, like, if somebody causes you PTSD or, like, traumatizes you, you get out of the relationship with that person. Like, do I wish that I could yell at people that cause my PTSD every day too? Yeah, sometimes, but not really. You gotta, like, I hate that. Oh, there's so many things about this I
punched
hate.
you. Right? That's what you do. It's always pointing at other people. I don't think nobody's ever sat down with you and say, hey, this is what accountability looks like when you mess up. I don't think anybody's ever done that with you.
The list goes on and on.
QQ, I'll do some digging for you. Because I'm really interested in this, but I don't wanna like poo touch. I'm just interested in the dynamics and everything.
And despite all of that, I do try my best. But the truth is, I am a monster. I accept that.
Well, I agree with—
Do you? Would you be, like, on the screen glorifying yourself if you thought that?
With you. You are a monster. You are a terrible person.
I accept that I'm also a freak, a failure. I hate women because they're repulsive. They're disgusting.
But you want to be one. What?
So this leads me to my question is, if this individual hates women so much, why do they identify as trans? Can somebody who's trans educate me on, like, genuinely?
I can't. No, I can't. Listen. When I first started streaming, I was like, if I address these arguments very well, then people will, and people will open their minds, and some people have opened their minds towards, like, me being, like, the non-binary part. But, like, no one can explain this to you, dog. I don't, like, people like this, I don't know what their identity is, and I'm just gonna assert they don't know either. Like, I feel like in situations like this, that there's so much mental illness going on, like, there's nothing you can do. And then I get why some people go online and they feel a certain way about trans people because, like, dude, it's so hard to describe that, like, I get it now, and it's so frustrating.
Is it because they actually hate women so much that they identify as being trans that then they can hate women and make women look worse? Or make the trans community look bad because they're so hateful towards women? Like, it's a spite thing? That's why they're trans? Like, genuinely, that makes no logical sense to me. Why somebody would say, I'm trans, but then I also hate women at the same time.
Venomous. You know, they're like a pretty flower. You look at them, they're beautiful and amazing. You hold that flower and it's amazing. As soon as you taste its scent or taste of its fruit, it's poison. And deep down, that's the reason why I'm so angry.
What? You want the taste of a centaur? Vosh? 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 Where are you, Vosh? Where are you? I'm forgetting to A-log him.
You can write this down. I want to fuck a woman as a horse.
I hate women.
And you don't think that your perspective on life, your hatred, your bitterness towards women is going to affect the way that you raise your child? That's scary. That is terrifying.
Vodka says, I think Firebat is trans solely for fetish reasons. I mean, there's no better argument for AGP than this.
That is like, man, I already foresee some child protective services getting called when this person is saying the things that they are saying, doing and posting the things that they're posting online. Man, we haven't even gotten under the surface of their FetLife account, okay? The things that they have posted on there. Can I just say for the
fact that fucking their FetLife is public. Oh my god, there's nothing here. There's nothing salvageable.
Record, if you have a FetLife account, don't post yourself at your job on FetLife.
I'm street legal.
I know. I
don't really care. You don't walking around in a bra on freaking.
It's not a bra. It's a bralette. They are different.
What's that first part of that word? That's what I thought.
They're both bras.
You're not the first person to try that.
They're both bras.
Okay, if you were to go outside with a bra on right now, people look and go, "What the fuck?" Get back in your apartment and put a shirt on. If you're wearing a bralette, you go out in public. Most people just go, "Oh."
It's the same amount of coverage. Don't care.
I disagree.
Do you want to protect me so badly? Then meet him in the hallway or something.
Okay.
Jeez.
I mean,
what do you expect me to do? Rip my clothes off?
No, I just.
Then don't worry about it.
Remember your Poppy's FetLife? Listen, I've been trying to forget Poppy for years. And I will always remember the horrible, cursed memories for years. I will die hating Poppy.
It's a robe.
Okay.
It's a robe. Stop interrupting me. It's a robe, not a freaking string bikini.
Woman, I said okay. You don't need to explain
You
yourself.
don't need to interrupt me.
God.
That's what you can do.
You can stop being annoying and just hear me say okay and just stop there.
You can stop interrupting me.
It is the biggest problem we deal with.
I know.
Is that I literally just say okay.
In the middle of
and
my
that's
sentence.
all you had to leave it at.
I'm not going to stop talking just because you wish I would stop, okay? When I finish my sentence, then you're going to be okay with that. That's how communication works. If you don't want someone to talk to you, you should have married a mute.
I tried that once. Didn't work
real
out.
Mute.
I mean, she basically was.
What the fuck?
Real mute. Someone who literally can't speak at all. Disability and everything. Not just someone who talks less than me. Jeez.
Less? More like... Never mind.
You see, the great thing about Firebat is that this person wants to live stream everything because they think that it makes themselves look good, especially if they can control the situation and force people to say things that they want them to say in order for the public to...
Now, I have noticed this a lot about Firebat. The last time I was watching femyoz, they were talking about how Firebat, like, there's a theory that they record these things, like, selectively to try to make their wife look crazy. I'm starting to buy that theory.
To view them positively. The difference is that's not what happens. When people see stuff like this, they can see the easy manipulation and gaslighting that this person is publicly displaying on the internet for everybody to see. Now, for context, and we'll get into more clips after this, Firebat punched his pregnant wife, Tanya, in the arm and left a very big bruise. This is self-admitted. Firebat has admitted this, but this is how Firebat deals with things on a live stream, trying to... you know what? I'll just let it play.
So in the Forgiven You Can't Forget, we're supposed to find the dots, connect the dots, and...
Is any experiencing no audio on their end? I can hear, like I'm putting out audio.
correct the dots, meaning I have to correct the memories and make amends. So, I need you here.
What chair?
Just to stand. If you can.
Okay. Well, I can always stand. I got over here, didn't I?
Tanya, did I punch you in the arm after a PTSD response?
She just said yes. Okay.
This is time for us to be honest. We're going to heal. We have to do this right. Okay. Am I an abuser?
Well, first, the right thing to do is not to be live streaming this.
Yeah, why is this being live streamed? That's a good question.
Am I abuser? Did you see that? Look at that. She doesn't even want to answer the question. She doesn't even want to answer it.
Am I an abuser?
Yeah, this is classic actual, like, gaslighting. I've been refreshing. I'm on my iPhone. I'll go get my iPad. Is your iPhone low battery? It'll turn the sound way down sometimes. I've noticed that feature, well, quote-unquote feature lately.
It's okay. This is time for us to be honest. We're going to heal. We have to do this right. Okay. Am I an abuser?
This is not normal, guys. Okay? If you've ever been in a situation like this, I hope you haven't, but this is not normal. Normal people don't do this on live stream to people on the internet, trying to paint themselves as somebody who didn't do something bad.
Yeah, that's true, guys. Let's see if we can get 100% likes. Like the stream. Thank you. And if you want to say thank you in a way that is more material, you can send me a dono, or you can join Team Diffys, or you can send me jewels. Thank you.
It's okay. We're in a safe place.
It isn't a theory. Hey, Perry, or yesterday with Perry. It isn't a theory. Bat has explicitly stated that they saved videos and posted their wife just in case. Oh, God.
Are we, though? Yes.
Unless, are we, though? We're in a safe place. Are we, though? The good thing that this is being live streamed, though, is because there is record of it, right? We can see this behavior. We can see how Firebat is reacting to his wife, Tanya, and trying to jargon, to jump around, taking any sort of accountability for the things that Firebat has done towards his wife.
I need to trust me. This needs to happen.
To steal a line from Queen Man, okay? This is what we call a wretched creature, all right? This wretched creature does not understand accountability, okay? And I don't think it's possible for them to do so, because they are a wretched creature.
I mean, it can be abusive.
It can be abusive. And what happens when I mess up?
I would say make a hobby of
No.
that.
Everyone makes mistakes.
Hitting somebody is not a mistake. I want to make that very clear. You cannot even blame hitting somebody on PTSD. Like, if you go up and punch someone...
No, there's no excuse for physical abuse, period. Like, you have to be able to control yourself, and if you can't, then you should be in an institution.
That is assault, that is domestic violence. There's no way that you can contribute to things. Everybody makes mistakes, especially when we get into the section about you sexually assaulting your ex, Sarah Faye, right? Which you've admitted to multiple times now at this rate. You can't say it was a mistake. Choosing to sexually abuse somebody, choosing to physically harm somebody is not...
Chris said, well, the good thing is Tanya can use them as well, because if I were her, I'd be going for full custody. Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. I'm kind of thinking that foster care might be the ideal outcome here, which sucks, because there's a lot of problems with foster care, especially in the United States.
A mistake is an active choice, and regardless of whether or not the emotion that you're feeling is rage, anger, regret, sorrow, guilt. It doesn't matter what emotion you feel. You have to be in control of your emotions, okay? That's just how the real world works. Welcome to being an adult. You get mad and you react in a certain way that's vitriolic or violent in nature, you're going to be held accountable to the law. That's just the way it is, plain and simple. No, I have PTSD. This is why I did X, Y, and Z. No, shut the fuck up.
You fully aware married me despite knowing what I did to her all those years ago.
What is that supposed to mean? You married me despite that you know that I sexually assaulted somebody. What is that supposed to prove? Does that mean that you didn't do something?
You have chosen to be with me, despite the fact that I've told you, you don't want to be with me because I know that when someone triggers my PTSD, I cannot control my outcomes.
That is terrifying.
Oh, this is gonna drive me crazy. Oh. Guys, I have PTSD. I have more severe PTSD, okay? I'm not gonna go into why, but this can all be managed. You can go to therapy and manage all of this. Does it take a couple tries? Yeah. Does it take being able, like, you know, being willing to own up to your own mistakes and keep trying regardless? Yeah. If once you go through the therapy and get the treatment, you don't feel the need to do this to people. Like, it's just so sad, and I hate that people use it as an excuse, because it makes people afraid of people with PTSD, and that's a real thing. Like, people in the real world or whatever, you know, they see how it's portrayed in media.
Well, they just admitted, my PTSD, I can't control my outcomes. You need psychiatric health. You need to be put in a mental ward.
Yeah.
What if your kid does something that triggers you indirectly?
Especially with kids, because kids don't know, right? And even in childcare, once in a while, a kid might say something that kind of hurt my feelings, but, like, you have to be able to handle that. If you do get triggered, you need to be able to say, okay, I'm going to step away. I'm going to take, like, some deep breaths, and then I'm going to get right back in it. And if you can't do that, man, no custody for you.
Are you going to beat your kid? Seriously. I have to bring the children up in this case because this is somebody who is a domestic violence abuser, okay? It's not irrational for me to bring up this person's going to be a parent and they're admitting that they can't control themselves. So what conclusion am I supposed to come to if you can't control yourself with a child, much less your own wife?
Yesterday was the first time that we had a fight on camera, or say off camera, that I was able to control that.
Another one right there. First time I was able to control it. So all the other times, how many other times has he hit her?
How?
That's a good question.
Still do not know how. I think part of it is because I just sat there and didn't let my emotions show for once. Maybe. Or maybe I was stressed with that whole situation that it distracted me enough to, it doesn't matter. Tanya, I want to say that I'm sorry for causing you harm. That wasn't okay of me.
You just apologized like 20 million times when it happened.
Well, they're not convinced, therefore.
They're not convinced?
They're not, yeah, dude, we're not gonna be convinced, you freak.
Internet doesn't care, brother. Okay, nobody can. You trying to convince the internet of anything is just literally giving us more content. So thank you for that. She even says you've apologized a million times. What difference does an apology make if there isn't change? You can
exactly. What a big Jared. Yeah, no, dude. This is one of those things where it's like you can't. I don't know if you can fix this. Tanya's just gonna have to leave. I mean, it might. I don't know why you'd stay. Why would you stay in a relationship like this?
And say sorry out the goddamn motherfucking ass. But until an actual change happens where you don't do and react a certain way that would be destructive or toxic or abusive, like hitting somebody, it doesn't mean jack shit. Sorries mean nothing without action, without physical change of saying, wow, I did something wrong. I want to be better.
Or I need to be honest on camera. What I did to you was not okay. The point of sharing this is that I do respect boundaries. Now, am I doing this all the time? No, I struggle with boundaries. It's something I've struggled with my entire life. And
how do you say that you respect boundaries, but then you also don't respect boundaries and it's something that you struggle with all the time? Those are two contradictory things, which is something that Firebat often does, is they say very contradictory statements.
I'll take accountability for that. Tanya, how am I doing with respecting your boundaries?
It's hit or miss.
It's hit or miss.
Hit or miss. Hit or miss. Hit or miss. Boundaries are hit or miss.
Would you say maybe it's about in the 70% I'm starting to respect boundaries and like that?
Look at that leaping, trying to literally put words in Tanya's mouth. You wouldn't say it's about 70%. You're literally trying to make yourself look good. to the internet. The internet's not fucking stupid.
Yeah, how are you gonna be like, I'm gonna get up there and I'm gonna confess to grape. I'm gonna confess to domestic abuse. And then you think people publicly are gonna think you're actually sorry?
Moron. I know what you're doing. My viewers know what you're doing.
Also confused, Krista. They hate women but identify as one, has a wife, and is having a... Like, oh my god.
When the people who A-log everything that you do know what you're doing here. And the fact that this is recorded for all of us to witness and see and observe and digest, woo! It's the cherry on the top of the milkshake, and we love to see it.
Then it comes and goes. Maybe.
It's really hard for me to say.
Oh, that's fine.
It kind of depends on your mood, honestly.
Depends on my mood. So if I'm in a good mood, normal me, how am I at respecting boundaries?
You're in a good mood?
Yeah.
Terrible.
Firebat's terrible at respecting boundaries. That's wife's own words.
Ha! So when I'm in a good mood, I am terrible at following boundaries and all that. How am I when I'm not in a good mood?
Well, just isolate, so there's nothing to really
I isolate.
talk about. Anyway.
I isolate. This is something I tried to do multiple times in my relationship with her as well. When me and her were not getting along and things were going on with us, between me and the girl that I dated 10 years ago,
The girl that he dated 10 years ago, and we're going to get into this, is Sarah Faye. That is an ex-girlfriend who he committed sexual assault on and has admitted this. If you made it this far in the video, I want to say thank you for increasing my watch time. And now it's your chance to experience a full body relaxation.
No, I don't want to experience that. I would rather be stressed out. Thank you. Thank you. I'd rather be stressed out.
You're the package in the mail.
I'll try to break up with her time and time and time again. And not because I didn't just feel guilty for what happened, but also I felt like she deserved to be with someone else.
How you really feel about me?
Did you remember when you cried to me about an ex that you frequently compare me to, I might remind you? It's time for you to pick sides. Who can't you live without?
You. Period. The idea of being not the daughter, or sorry, husband or trans wife to you drives me
I'm sorry, I'd have a Greg moment for a second.
insane. The point I'm trying to make, hun, is I'm sick and tired of being accused of rape, even though I've never raped Sarah Faye. I don't care what you have to say about this.
Okay, you don't care about what your wife has to say. Somebody who you're actually married to.
Dude, the people, my roommates are gonna be like, are you okay? Do you need to go to a mental ward? I think I do.
Who's having your child. You don't care what they have to say. That's wild.
Anything you accuse me of.
Is not.
The difference is,
Yeah, dude, Deldrop is gonna fall asleep to me screaming bloody
I live in the
murder.
past with my parents. You live in the past with your exes. That's the
You're right.
You've been stressed out? I hope you're okay, Josh. We're watching Repzion's video essay on Firebat, commentating, discussing what's up, heaps, yeah. So this is Firebat. We're watching Repzion's videos on them. They are an admitted rapist and a domestic abuser. And they keep making YouTube channels, big LOLCOW, keep telling everybody all their deep, dark secrets, have a pregnant wife that they verbally abuse on camera.
Because Sarah Faye means something to me.
Why are you saying this to your wife? That you care about an ex from 10 years ago?
Sure, man. And tell me to let go of my parents. You need to let go of your...
Maybe you weren't fucking bitch to me. Maybe you weren't fucking asshole to me during our fights. Maybe I'd be fucking more loyal to you. Oh, here's that. Here's that.
Like femyoz have been covering them. People, Spicy Chad have been covering them. I've been aware of the situation, but I honestly was waiting for someone to make a video essay because I can't explain this shit very well.
Guys, juicy content. More loyal. Me, I wouldn't have cheated you in the first place.
Okay, first of all, this is not a normal thing that people do, is just like put a camera on them like this and trying to revoke. I don't know what he's trying to do. Invoke a reaction, try to get her triggered. It talking like, oh yeah, I don't know if he's actually, I don't know if she's actually mad or I don't know. This is crazy to put on the internet though. Like, do you not have any social awareness? Clearly not. Now, of course, this dum-dum didn't realize that they muted their own stream. But here's the great thing is like, while this is mute, look at the face of Firebat. Look at this. This is pure rage. You can see that the lip is criminal.
Yes, Malcolm covered them. I can't believe I forgot about Malcolm after mentioning Malcolm like 25 minutes ago.
Quivering right now. Okay. Angry.
I have brainworms.
Storming, screaming. I don't. He throws a water bottle down to the ground. I don't quite understand how people think that posting this on the.
I mean, to be fair, Stephanie said, I hate he covered them. It will get them more subs. Like, the one thing with this, it seems like they've deleted or hidden the channel they were streaming on, but they change accounts a lot. So I don't know how much growth there really is here. I think people are genuinely distressed by watching them treat their wife on shit. Or, like, shit on camera. God damn it, Malcolm. Not dollar short. Stop. I don't want to talk about Xander.
Internet is not going to showcase who they really are. Oh, now they're crying. Great. They're crying. God, I wish we had the audio for this directly, but this is not healthy.
What the fuck, dude? We've got all the bad sides here. Like, I wanna show you something.
They're crying. God, I wish we had the audio for this directly, but
see how, like, see this lip flare right here? This is pretty aggressive. Like this is, we got flared lips, you've got just all of the aggression signs are there. Like, even my autism is like, whoa, that's mad. You will never find this channel. It's worse than M60.
This is not healthy. I don't understand why people have to post this on the internet, but at the same time, I'm also kind of happy that they do, because it allows us to see the inside of what a relationship, an abusive relationship on a terrible person, and what they're capable of doing for us. It's almost like when I covered James, and like, why? I don't even know. So he threw the water bottle on the ground, it exploded, whatever. Your pregnant wife is cleaning up your mess because you're having a, I don't know, manic episode,
Dude, what's going on? What's on the floor there? It's like stained or something.
Bipolar episode, a BPD episode, some sort of episode, and your wife, your pregnant wife, you should be the woman or the man or whatever you are cleaning that mess up that you made. Instead, your wife is doing it for you. You're pathetic. It's pathetic. Like, holy, and you're just still recording yourself. You're recording your wife cleaning up a mess you made while she's pregnant. Like, why? Why are you doing this? Stop recording and help. You schizo.
See, this is what I'm glad the audio isn't there. Honestly, this would be, if the audio was there, I might have to mute it.
This is so, oh my God, man. Look at that. Look at the yell up, screaming, call her a name, crying, screaming, crying, screaming, crying, screaming, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You're witnessing this. This was posted on YouTube, and of course, it's gone. It's deleted, as one always seems to do. Firebat. A-log everything with this individual. This is the Chris Chan 2.0.
You acknowledge that you had sexual intercourse with...
So this is going back to the video that we talked about at the beginning, where they admit to being... They, being Firebat, admit to being a rapist. This is femyoz. You can tell the audio is incredibly triggering. Oh, yeah. Like, the facial expressions being made there were just... That's insane. Like, I don't know how to describe it other than if you've had somebody be that mad at you, like, it's scary.
Sarah Faye without her consent.
Yes.
Okay. Are you aware that that's rape?
Yes.
Okay. Do you acknowledge that the police station, you going there was fake? That it was a bunch of bullshit?
Yep.
And that the piece of paper was blank?
It was all massive manipulation to try to get people to look away and all that stuff. I have a lot to... I'll let you watch Troff's live stream for that.
You admit that Sarah did not consent to intercourse. You didn't respect the fact that she said no. You admitted to this. Okay?
Yep.
If you remember things differently, why would you...
Yeah, it's unadulterated rage. It's like that. Like, I personally don't like to look at people's faces. I forget what the term for that is, but I have that where, like, I just don't really, unless I'm, like, dating you, I really don't want to, really want to look at other people. But when there's like a face, man, that you can recognize, it's bad.
You say that. If that's your recollection of events.
Part of consent to me is when I can't say it on screen. I can't say it on do it. I never did the thing inside of her. I kept my promise, and she let it go. After
did she consent to that
horrific audio issue
interaction?
At the end,
Horrific.
yes.
At the end.
By the end of it, yes.
But before you
Going
did it,
into
no.
No. She said no, she did not want to do it. She pushed me away at one point. She did not want to do it. That's where I'm agreeing with her that I...
So what you're saying is that intercourse began before she consented?
No. Never entered her before the intercourse.
What?
What? You mean before she consented? Or...
What?
No.
What?
Before I went in.
Meaning that she didn't want to have intercourse at first. You talked her into
No, she
it.
didn't.
She did not.
Yes, I
so
did.
you acknowledge that she did not want to have intercourse.
Yes, she did not want to have intercourse. She was one, we didn't have protection. Two, she was afraid of doing
Yes, that is evil. It is very
it
evil.
at her mom's. I believe her mom was home and all that, if I remember correctly from that night.
Okay. And when someone does not want to have intercourse and they establish that as a boundary, what is the appropriate response?
Not to do that. I learned that lesson. After that, Sarah Faye will say that I did not push her after that. Everything after that was 100% consent.
That's
and we
not
did
what
it
Sarah
normally.
Faye said.
Well, don't care what she said. I remember that we were fine. We literally in a relationship for a year and a half. Literally have posts about how much she loves me, how amazing I am from her DeviantArt page. Part of the reason why I have a really, really hard connection to anybody else because of what I did. What I did was wrong. It was evil. It was disgusting. I look back and I feel shame. But I have not done that to anyone else since that incident. One
that we're aware
time.
of.
One mistake. One. Yeah, and you will not find anything else on the internet. I guarantee it. Period. Because I didn't do it to anyone else. We're not going in circles. What I said is what I said, Mary.
But that's like a yes or a no question.
Anyways,
You had to learn that? Yeah, how can you be your age and already know that? Oh god.
yes. Yes, I forced myself. I just said I didn't respect her boundaries. I literally admitted
So you
in the
forced
beginning of this
yourself on
video
her.
that. And please
No,
just
you
ask
were-
me normal questions.
You were
not
saying
going
that
in
she
circles.
consented. No, you said that she consented earlier, and now you're saying that you forced
You know-
yourself onto her.
What?
I'm here to clear the air. I'm not here to have a debate. I told you no. You said you wanted to have a good faith conversation. This
I am.
doesn't feel like that. And I entered. After pulling things aside, I entered her. We had the thing, and then we were done. The issue isn't that I went inside her. The issue is that I pushed her, I manipulated her, and I didn't respect her no.
So
What the fuck?
when somebody
There,
tells you,
I finally said it.
okay, so that wasn't a question, but regardless, when somebody tells you no in response to you asking them for sexual intercourse, and then you have sexual intercourse with them anyways, what do we call that?
Manipulation. And through this, I'm going to manipulate. I've admitted this to her multiple times.
We have a more specific.
No! 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 No!
Word for that specific kind of scenario fight.
You said yes. That's why I keep saying that
Why are they so hung up on the X? I don't know.
I didn't rape her. I'm saying yes, I raped her
Mental illness, I would assume.
because I feel guilt for what happened back then.
But before you were saying
Not
that she
guilt,
didn't say
I
yes.
was willing to leave my wife before we even got married. I think we're done here. I think I
Also,
made my
coercive
point.
sex is rape. You know that, right?
Anyways, I'm here to clear air with you and drop this conversation. I'm going to now leave now really quick. There is a statute of limitations which protects you from people who will go all the way to get you incriminated. Me verbally saying it is not enough to incriminate me. Someone else.
What? Excuse me? That's what you're worried about here? It is very easy to find Firebat. They use the same specific hashtags on all their channels. Okay, thank you. I don't know. But that's a good... now I know. My belief is that they're hung up on Seraphe because they couldn't baby trap her. Oh, shit. What up, Zoo Phillips? Bro is like, she said yes 5 seconds before I was inside. Yeah, no, dude, this is creepy. I feel like, though, in these situations, I do feel that sunlight is a good disinfectant, okay?
Witnessing. One, there's no witness. It's literally Seraphe's word versus my word. And that,
is the same specific hashtags? Can somebody post those?
that's it. No one else saw it. No one else was there. There was no physical evidence of any of it. None. All you have is a mentally ill freaking loser who works at a gas station deciding to take out her shit on the worst way possible on someone else's channel to get back at me because I said shit about her on my channel, whether it be truthful or not, which was truthful in my personal opinion because I literally spoke from what I know. So it is what it is. Let's see. Okay. Let's look up Washington. Oh, nice. Raping the first degree and second degree adult victim 20 years from the date of the crime.
Thank you.
Well, bad news. It's been 10 years.
Thank you so much yesterday with Perry. You are a real one.
Since the incident, and I think it would classify as third degree. So.
Oh, that's right. I now have a website. Like, see that chat up there in the big text or whatever? Go to my website. You can... It's like Destiny. You can... Or whoever the fuck has it. Okay, we said I'm making my own white forest, and it's called 2K. What the fuck?
It would be basically too late, I think. Yeah, basically.
Also, give M60 money. M60 is the one that built it. It's tip.m60.live.
The judge is going to look at it and go, oh, he did this to you? Okay, why were you in a relationship for a year and a half? Why were you friends with this person for 10 years? Why did you have a relationship in the bedroom with this person after the incident for that time? And people will say, oh yeah, she was forced to and all. No, I never once forced her after that. After that, it was very consensual between the two of us. After that incident, that one incident. And the reason why I have openly said I didn't do what she said I did is because before we even did anything, I looked her in the eyes and I said, do you trust me?
Oh, this is so creepy.
Not to blank inside of you. And you said yes. And then she gave me a warning. Before I entered, you said yes. You may enter, but if you blank inside of me, I will never forgive you. And guess what? I held up my end of the bargain. I did exactly what I said I was going to do, and I never blanked inside.
The fact that this is your argument, that you did not commit SA on somebody because you didn't cookies and cream them.
Oh yeah, dude. No, this is gross. Like, this is disgusting. This is terrible. This is insanely bad. Insanely bad. I don't even know how to describe it. Like, I'm just shocked.
Is the most preposterous response I've ever heard, especially when you're on.
Oh no! No, you don't know the half of it. Repzion barely scratches the surface of Bat. No! Because early on, before this video was made, I did go react to some of Firebat stuff, but it was kind of boring. So like, for me at the time, like, yeah, she, like, sparked or whatever, but, like, but now, dude, I guess there's just so much more that needed to be uncovered. Holy fuck.
Record saying, hey, I did this.
Later, Taylor. Thanks for coming.
Without consent. She said no, and I still did it anyway. Whether or not you have a cookies and cream explosion has nothing to do with the situation of
what is with all these Xanderhall guys?
Forcing yourself on somebody when they say, no, I'm not interested in having intercourse right now. It doesn't matter if you've been in a relationship for 1 year, 5 days, or 10 years. Did you know that if you're married to somebody, you can still SA your partner? There are people in this world that literally think that if you're married to somebody, they can't be SA'd by by somebody else that they're in a relationship with. People think that way. You think that way.
Yeah, gross people think that way.
Clearly, your mental gymnastics around this topic is the most abysmal I've ever seen. You're on record saying that you had sex without consent. What is that? You've already said it. You've said you pressured, you coerced somebody into doing something they did not want to do, and that is a crime. You committed sexual assault. You are someone.
Right! You do make promises and break them!
Yeah, cool. Thank you for telling me something I've already said I do. I have no shame.
Make damn promise!
Because I'm allowed to change my mind. I'm allowed to rescind my promises. Well, too bad.
Changing your mind called breaking the promise!
I live life on my own terms. You've known this about me.
Fucking do!
Good.
Stop telling me how much you do!
Okay.
You say sound good, never actually are. So stop lying about that too!
Bro, they were doing fucking abuse Minecraft ASMR videos?
See, guys, this is how I get treated all the fucking time. Even when I'm being calm and level-headed, my wife treats me like crap. So there you guys go. I hope you join channels.
I guess
Have a
as a freaking physical abuser. Huh? So calm like you were that day, huh?
Yeah? Oh, are you going to tell me about your part in that? What happened
I
to...
didn't grab your fists!
No.
Yourself.
No, you just triggered my PTSD, which we've had conversation about that.
Oh my god, we're doing the fucking triggering of PTSD thing again!
You are responsible.
I'm gonna trigger you!
Reaction!
Yes, you are.
No, I am not!
If you know...
Do I have puppet strings on you? No! Do I own you? No!
I mean, you act like you do all the time.
No!
I mean, yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Don't lie. Yeah, you do. You act like you own me all the fucking time.
Firebat, let me be really clear. Your triggers...
I am allowed to resend my promises.
Your PTSD, if you even have it, those are absolutely 100% your responsibility. For you to always blame anything that happens, that you react to something poorly, you react in a way that's abusive, you react in a way that's physical or verbally bad, that is 100% on you to have to not only one, get therapy, but secondly, to have self-control. Like, okay, so what if a veteran gets PTSD, walks into a gas station, pulls out a firearm and just, melts down 2 people with a gun, right? Do you think the cops are not going to arrest him? They're going to say, oh, that person, his tire exploded at the gas station. It triggered my PTSD. That's why I took out my gun and blasted 4 people, right? Like, you can't use your PTSD as an excuse to mistreat people. And unfortunately, there are a lot of people on the internet who do exactly that, like what you're doing here. Now, look, Tanya here probably shouldn't be yelling, but I also understand that her yelling is because what you're doing is provoking a reaction. You have been comparing your wife to your ex, Sarah Faye. Like, your wife, the person you're married to, is having your child, and you're comparing your ex of 10 years ago, who you essayed, to your current wife. Nobody wants to be compared to an ex. I, as a guy, wouldn't want to be compared to an ex of somebody else if I was dating a guy, a girl. It doesn't matter. So, like, the reaction of being upset and hurt that your husband or wife is comparing you to an ex-partner is horrible. Nobody wants that. Let me tell you, 100%, no man, no woman, no trans person, no bisexual, no gay, no lesbian wants to be compared to an ex. That is a thing that I think we...
Dude, that was like the 3 genders right there.
All can universally agree on that you're gonna probably have a
gay, bisexual, lesbian,
a bad fight, and it's really gonna make the person who you're in a relationship with feel really, really shitty. But then, of course, you don't care really how people feel, because remember, it's all about you, Firebat. It's about you.
I'm willing to destroy my entire life. You can go to prison if I have to, just to prove a point. Now,
why?
like everyone else, answer my question. Why would I destroy my life just to prove that I didn't rape Sarah Faye? Just be blunt.
Because you're selfish.
I'm selfish. Why am I selfish?
Because you're willing to destroy yourself, despite knowing you have a family to take care of.
Okay, if I'm willing to destroy a family that I'm trying my best to take care of, why would I destroy my life for Sarah Faye of all people?
What?
That is between you and God and yourself.
No.
What the fuck is this?
I'm not answering that for you.
Because you're a coward, just like anyone else. Tell me the truth.
I'm not a coward.
Tell me.
For not willing to enable your bad behavior.
I'm not asking you to enable me. I'm asking you to be honest about your opinion. Why would I destroy my life?
I have an opinion about something that I barely know about.
The answer to my question is this. I want to destroy everything I have just to prove a point that I didn't rape Sarah Faye and I care about her. That's what this is all about. Period. In a line, no other words.
How do you go from I didn't do this to I did this? Like, that's one of the things I don't understand is how, like, why would you go on live stream? Why would you say, hey, I essayed somebody against their consent, and like, then you're simultaneously arguing with people on the internet, now saying that you didn't do this despite you admitted it. Like, there's just certain things that once you say it, it's out there, and this is going to be permanent. You have solidified yourself as a sexual abuser. And there's no question, there's no doubt that I believe it at this point, because no normal person does and says the things that you do on the internet. It's crazy. You know, at least Onision is in denial of the things that he did, right? Like, he's just dementedly like, I never moved a minor into my house. You're just like, oh, I did this. And then after people start covering and saying, hey, wow, you said this. Wow, you're an R word. What do? Now you're fighting against what you said. It's like, dude, make up your mind. You are, you aren't something. But if you say that you are this and you did this, then that's what people are going to hold you to. You can't backpedal on saying that you are someone, man.
Everyone thinks I don't care what's everything. Everyone, apparently on femyoz chat or whatever, thinks I don't care what's everything. But you know me. You know me.
I did see Firebat going into femyoz's chat a lot. I don't know if Firebat actively goes into more than femyoz chat. It does seem like it, though.
Sober? Even when I'm sober. Do I care about survey? When I'm sober, do I care about survey?
A lot less.
Do I though?
So much less.
Do I though?
Unless you, when you're sober, you do this remarkable thing where you compartmentalize, like I'm asking you to.
I can't.
And yet you do.
I can't.
You're just bad at compartmentalize right now because your brain's fried from all damn alcohol.
Do you believe I raped her?
Oh my god,
no,
dude.
I want the truth. Did I rape survey? Do you believe that I actually raped survey?
What do you want me to say?
The truth.
It doesn't matter what I say, I'll still be demanding.
No, I want the truth.
I don't want you to stop getting hung up on it.
Yeah, I'll get stop getting hung up on it when survey admits that she lied about me raping her.
She obviously wants nothing to do with you. I suggest you return the favor.
Oh, if she wants nothing to do with me, then why did she go to multiple channels saying I raped her when I didn't? Why? Why would she reach out to me over multiple channels? And then when I blocked her on, and you know this, you admit this, I literally blocked her and literally changed my number. I literally changed my number, my email, just to block the bitch. Then I changed my number.
Why would you? I mean, I don't. Obviously, Firebat is just insanely selfish. They would stream themselves chatting in other streamers' chats. What the fuck?
You know you did.
They went into everybody's. Okay.
Good. Did I change my email?
I don't know.
Yeah, you do. I literally told you what it is. You literally see me use it for my new channels. You fucking dumbass. Why are you and Phaeton so afraid of me? Why are you scared of me? Just tell me how it is.
You're obsessed.
Wait, why are you scared of me? Bro, why shouldn't people be scared of you?
Yes, I'm obsessed about someone I care about.
I stand behind.
I'm obsessed because Survey lied. You have any idea how it tears me apart? Be accused of rape. You have any idea how that tears a woman apart?
Look, all I know is there's 2 stories you told me so far.
Yeah, I told you 2 stories. Bottom line, do you know how much this affects me?
I can see how much it's affecting you right now.
Ah, good. You can see how much that Sarah's lies affected me. Okay.
I think that's what it is, Zoo Phillips. Zoo Phillips asks, do we like Firebat so much because they're so Christian coded? Has Firebat, Firebat has admitted to hitting their wife.
Acting this way. You know me for over, what, 3 years? And know me I wouldn't act this way unless I had a good reason? Why would I act like this? It has nothing to do with you. It's partially to do with you, but not all to do with you.
I'm not answering that.
Why? Because you're a coward like Survey? You're a fucking coward like Survey? You won't tell me how you really feel?
Yes, I'm a coward, just like your ex. I am exactly like your ex.
Yeah, this is worse than Christian. I agree.
To your ex. We have the same color hair. Is that what you want to hear?
No.
Then stop comparing me to her.
Why is the truth? That's all I care about is the truth.
You don't need a time machine to verify, and no one has those. It's your word against hers. Nothing.
Honestly,
What the fuck?
Tanya, Firebat, is on the money. Stop comparing your wife to your ex. This is how you have delusions of grandeur, and I don't use that term very often to describe people, but that's what you are. You are truly delusional. You don't understand that your actions and your words and your comparisons to somebody who you claim that who's the biological of your child, soon to be father. Your wife, Tanya.
That's Frankie Tavern's video.
Is absolutely on the money. No woman, no man wants to be compared.
Why does homie look like they're related to XQC? I think honestly XQC might be more feminine.
Or to an ex, and yet you sit there and still tell your wife that you're in love with somebody. It's honestly, this may be the most like, I don't even know how to really properly respond to this other than Your wife, Tanya, is on the money. Tanya needs to get away from you. You are not a safe person. You are a degrading person. You hate women. You hate your own biological child that's going to be a woman when they're born. You've admitted to SA. You've admitted to...
Fun fact, XQC has gambled $3 billion? No way.
Punching and hitting your partners. You've verbally degraded them.
Oh my god. Y'all got a gambling problem.
You are infatuated, obsessed, in your own words, with an ex of yours 10 years ago, and you're in a marriage with somebody, which is not, that's not a healthy thing for any marriage to be through. Your wife, Tanya, deserves somebody to actually...
Wait, what the fuck just happened? Why did he, like...
Any marriage to be through.
Why did he just stop here? What? Did he have, like, a seizure? Like, what? What?
Your wife, Tanya, deserves somebody to actually love them, care for them, provide for them, rather than just sitting on YouTube begging for donations to pay for your child that you chose to create in this world. It is not the internet's
Take a hit in this world.
Responsibility or duties to provide for your kids. In fact, if Tanya wasn't with you, I would give her money just for having to experience your level of insane mental gaslighting abuse. But you are truly a demented, sick, twisted individual, a monster in your own words. And you live in Washington State, right? I think Olympia or Lacey. I live in Auburn, Washington. So, you know, if Tanya wants to reach out, if you need any baby clothes, I'm happy to provide for you. If you can get out from that situation, I'll even help you get out of the situation.
Firebat has this weird idea in their head that Frankie Tavern is a black woman, no evidence, and Aiko actually wants to take their child away because somebody goes into his chat with her name saying so. What the fuck?
Situation, you should not.
How the fuck would Aiko take their child away? What? This dude, Chibi Reviews is multiplying.
Not be living with this individual. This person is not a sane, mental, stable person. And when you have a child, it's especially not good. You live in a studio apartment, one apartment with like no space away from each other, and you're bringing a child into the world, and they have to be around Firebat? Somebody who acts like this? Somebody who treats you like this? Somebody who is obsessed with their ex from 10 years ago? Somebody who hates women? Somebody who punches and is physically and is admitted to cheating and is admitted to sexual assault? You want your child to be around that.
The last time she came into my life, one of my exes accused me of raping her. Full on accused me of it. And
okay, dude. This is happening too much. This is not... No. Okay, no. Jail.
The fight between me and that ex to a point where she left my life. And this...
Onision is also in Washington, yes.
Girl from high school that I was talking to, again, I told her the truth.
I'm telling you, they need, dude, Vancouver Island, okay? We need a fucking wall tomorrow.
While I was going through what was going on with me, and she basically freaked out and blocked me. Believed what the girl had said about me without even considering that it may or not been false or misunderstood. And for years since then, I've held that over her head, that hatred.
I'm gonna be bald and lose more hair by the time this is done. What we just heard. So Firebat is here telling us that so-and-so...
How does Repzion make the amount of hair he has left fit over, like, that patch, man? That's kind of impressive.
So Sarah Faye accused him of SA. And so then he told a friend from high school, this other girl, he's like, hey, you know, this is happening to me right now. And I SA'd someone. And then this gutted reaction. What? Why would she block me? Why would a friend from high school, another woman, who I told them, hey, I SA'd my ex, and here Firebat is, holding resentment and anger and bitterness over that friend from high school's head. You blocked me. You cut me off.
How does Repzion's... I think Repzion's older than me. I haven't seen anybody hit that LOLCOW itch like Firebat since the peak of Christian, yeah.
After I told you that I harmed somebody, that I committed a crime, a sexual crime, mind you, against an ex. You know, I can't believe I'm saying this, but if you go and tell someone that, hey, I harmed somebody sexually, they're probably not going to receive that well no matter who it is. You know, if I had a biological child and I found out that my neighbor's a pedo, right? Or then
oh, is he like my age? Okay, never mind.
My neighbor told me that they're a pedo, I'm probably not going to let my kid be around my neighbor. In fact, I would probably try to move out of the neighborhood if my neighbor was a pedo. Like, that gutted reaction of like, oh my God, you're telling me that you're attracted to my child? Or, oh my God, you sexually assaulted someone? Like, how are people supposed to respond to that other than be repulsed? Other than be, in your own words, disgusted? You've admitted that you're evil, that you're a monster, that you did this thing that is horrific. And now the internet knows, and now thousands of more people know. The next video clip that you're about to see is no longer on YouTube because they deleted it. But this is known as Firebat's prison arc, where they made a couple live stream videos where they were talking about how they're going to turn themselves into the police in Lacey, Washington, because the...
One thing this video needs is better segues. The transitions are very, like, sudden, and it's the message is given in such a way where it's like, you could have segued that a little bit better.
Person who they SA'd deserves justice. I'm not joking. I don't really understand why somebody who is innocent would make a video even saying things like this. But we already know that you're not innocent.
After a year and a half relationship, for those of you who don't know, because this is the part she left out, she had the opportunity multiple times to turn me in. And at one point...
Firebat, come on, you can't be this brain dead. Are you seriously suggesting that if somebody doesn't make a report, therefore it didn't happen? Because if...
I mean, it's not a surprising argument for somebody like that to make.
If you really think that...
It's very, very disgusting.
You're about to be a parent to a daughter. Somebody doesn't make a report, therefore it didn't happen, guys. They had 10 years, they had 5 years to report me that this happened. What are you trying to say here? What are you trying to imply?
I wonder if Repzion has become a lot more active because of the success that he found with Shanny for Christ content.
This craziness!
Friend to. Especially during the time frame she was dating a guy named Chris and was basically...
What up, Mrs. Soap and Clay? Rep hasn't done a real video in a long time, and back when he did, good. Segues were not required because everyone just wanted their daily dose of Onision. I know, but he could work on it now.
Throwing me out of her relationship, our friendship that we had. And
can always improve, because there is no I have improved sufficient.
Literally had threatened back then to basically turn me into the police. And all that. And so what I'm going to do? I'm going to do what she can't, because she won't do it. And so this means that I go in and I go through court and I get held in a prison cell, which would be the first time ever being in prison.
All right, dude, prison is going to be heaven for this person, okay? All right, think about all of the BBC they're going to be getting.
Excited about that at all in any way or form.
Well, I sure am.
Anyways, I'm just covering you up. I don't know where everyone's cameras are.
Well, if you don't see any content from me for a little while, well, now you'll know why. Because I literally can't make content when I'm locked up in a cell, and then go through the court system and all that stuff, and it could take anywhere between a couple of months to a whole year. It just kind of depends on what they find and what they don't find. And so we're going to bite the bullet and get Sarah Faye some justice and get some justice for my wife and her unborn child.
Imagine saying this on camera. I need to give justice to my wife and my unborn child. She does. Tanya does deserve justice, Firebat. They deserve to get away from you. And I'm going to offer the invitation right here on video. Tanya, if you need to separate from Firebat, I will absolutely help you if I can.
Now here's the thing with this, okay? This is a situation that has to be like handled by professionals, right? Like actual mental health professionals. people that work at like a crisis center, you know, things like that. And if that's what he means, like he'll pay to like for her to go to some really good program or something, that I'm okay with. Because that's his money. It has a good condition on it, whatever. But if he means like anything else besides that, I don't like that, okay? That's very Mama Max coded. I don't like it at all.
You should not be the sole provider of your household. You should not be pregnant and working as you do, while your wife does literally nothing except live stream multiple times a day to 2 to 3 viewers max. You know, I really don't like it when people leech off of others and make other people do work that they otherwise should be doing. But Firebat often talks about how they're always unemployed and they can't hold a job. Gee, I wonder why. Maybe it's the things that you post when you look up your legal name and people find that you have pictures of you wearing chastity cages and you in women's clothes and underwear and stuff like that on your like personal public Facebook, mind you. These are not like behind a hidden blog or a hidden, you know, social media private account. These are things posted publicly. There's a reason why they've lost their access to their Facebook.
Okay, I understand. Mrs. Open Clay says he's offered it way too many times. I think Rep just wants a wife and kid. I'm not liking this at all.
Multiple times because they post really things that are not acceptable for Facebook or social media unless you're paying for like literally full-blown OF type of content that just should not be on a platform. This individual has posted that in chastity belts, in underwear, doing poppers, doing submissive, sissy, feminization, kink stuff. While your wife works a minimum wage.
That was quite the description.
Job doing everything they can do to provide for you. Like, Tanya shouldn't be in this situation. I hate seeing marriages, relationships one-sided. It's broadcasted on the internet for all of us to see and consume. Tanya, I want to ask.
Zoo Phillips says, what is the point of this? To make Repzion money? People like this are grateful for people like Firebat. I think Mr. Girl has blackpilled me on some issues. I mean, that's the thing is that, like, I don't disagree with that. Because here's what I'm thinking mentally. While you're saying that, I'm thinking mentally, wow, dude, the Shanty for Christ genre, the Shantyverse, while enabling some really talented people, has enabled some very bad people. And I feel like communities like that always have that, like, dual aspect where it's like, there are people there that do generally care about those issues, or they, you know, are interested in the topic or whatever, and then there are other people that are like, they beat to death like certain LOLCOWs because they don't want to become the LOLCOW. And they have some self-awareness about that, even if it's subconscious.
I'll say it again. If you need help in an emergency, please reach out to me. We live in the same state. I'm only a 30-minute drive away. Get away from this leech, this parasitic, toxic, abusive individual who is only going to make your life and your child's life more miserable when your kid is born. And no kid deserves to grow up in an environment where their mother, their double mother, is that of the liking
there's nothing wrong with double mother. Stop.
Of Firebat. You live in one studio apartment.
The problem is Firebat, specifically.
And you're going to be raising a child with a studio apartment with this person who's going to probably post your newborn baby on the internet? Have you, like, that's going to happen. You don't think Firebat's going to post their kid online? Sorry, I'm just getting worked up.
That really scares me. I don't like that. That hits real awkward and bad.
It angers me.
Yeah. I don't know how my wife's going to be able to take care of the baby. That's going to be hard to do from a prison cell, but I know God will provide. Always has, he always will, and I'm not afraid of that.
Right.
Huh?
This is the part we're meant to take seriously because they turned off the background music.
Okay, time to bite the bullet.
Proving that Seraphe wasn't raped by me will prove everything. I'd rather die.
Oh my
I'd rather
God.
die. I'd rather sacrifice my child and my wife to die drinking
What the fuck?
alcohol than ever admit that I admitted that I freaking raped Sarah.
Thank you, Brittany.
Which I never did. Sarah, you fucking should die right now. You fucking should fucking yourself and die right now. We're fucking making shit up about me. The fact that you want me to become this life here and tell the truth. The fact I'm willing to kill myself should tell you guys how fucking mental I am. I'm fucking mental. I know this.
Ew. Why are you spitting like a goddamn camel?
My monster, did I rape Sarah Faye? And if I rape Sarah Faye can say it for herself. Oh wait, it's fine. Fine. Because you're a retard. You treat people like shit. The fact that you don't believe me, even though I'm almost through my 8th alcohol drink. You can't be more honest than this. It's not fine.
Bro, stop drinking. My God.
It's giving into your worst impulsive action.
Dude, it's like the this is worse than the purple sacramentin, but oh my God.
Fighting for your family would involve not streaming this shit. I disagree. Sarah Faye is part of this family. Sarah Faye is part of my family. And it's a new part that she lies. Can I offer you a cupcake in this trying time? No, you can come in here and give me a hug. Because I care about Sarah Faye. I love her. If I make shit up about me, tears me apart. If you care about me, Sarah Faye, or whatever, Serenity Fireball, come to me right now and tell me it's going to be okay.
This was sent in January of 2026. This year.
Absolutely a demon. An insane demon at that.
Sent to Sarah Faye.
I don't hate her. Just so we're unclear, I love her very much. But
this is about his wife, Tanya.
But honestly, in a fantasy world, if I had to choose between her and you to be in a relationship with, I would pick you, period. That's how I feel right now. That if I had a choice to leave her and be with someone else, I probably would.
This is infuriating.
Without even thinking twice at this point, because I really don't feel loved and I don't feel safe.
How many more times are you going to continue to cheat on your wife? How many more times are you going to continue to make Tanya feel like shit as she's carrying your unborn child?
Onision is suing Repzion again?
How many more times, Firebat, are you going to continue with the same sort of behavior? When is enough for you? Let me ask you this, Firebat. Is that a normal thing somebody would say to somebody who you have had meltdown after meltdown after meltdown after meltdown, that you guys are no longer together, that you're hyper-focusing on a relationship over 10 years ago, and then you compare this person with your wife all the time, and you're constantly reaching out saying that, oh, I want to be with you again, I love you, and I can't believe our friendship and our relationship ended. But at the same time, they've also come out and said to you that they don't want anything to do with you, that you sexually assaulted them, that you arred them, that you've hit them. You, Firebat, have delusions of grandeur, and I don't say that about a lot of people. You are hyper-fixated, infatuated.
Well, to be fair, like, you saying that it's not like a diagnosis.
Obsessed. Your wife, Tanya, has talked about your obsession with your ex. She's right. You are obsessed. It is unhealthy, it is toxic, it is destructive, and it is eating.
I will say that, so on my other, I have a podcast. It's called Waftcast. If you haven't seen it, we cover LOLCOW's over there too. We do like Shanny for Christ content, and we cover a lot of like Von Helton. We've covered like the quartering a bit. We covered Onision's return, and I had to take all that video footage out of the React for that channel for it to be able to be like monetized, like the video. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, we yap a lot, so we really only showed maybe like 10 minutes in total. He still got it anyway.
You alive. So much in fact that you're a danger to your wife, you're a danger to your child, and you're a danger to yourself. You are emotionally not regulated, and you're emotionally unstable. We have not even begun to scratch the surface of Firebat's anger problems, which we're going to get into in episode 2 of this X-File. There's only been 3 people ever on this channel to get 2 X-Files videos in one go. But I think Firebat's one of those people who has an insatiable lust for attention, no matter whether it's positive or negative. And I would like to personally invite Sarah Faye on for an interview, and also Firebat. If you would like to have an interview with me, you're more than welcome to come on my weekly live streams. I do Thursdays or Fridays. And if you really want to clear the air, have a conversation with me. I'd love to have you. But anywho, thanks for watching this video, guys. Special shout out to femyoz for A-logging so much of his antics with her 7, 8, 9 hour live streams. I don't know how you watch so much of one person for so long. And all the individuals sending me individual clips from Firebat's old Facebook that I've never even seen before. You guys are champions. You are the true archivers, A-loggers of Firebat, and I appreciate you dearly.
Okay,
Many of the clips and channels that I use to get...
I don't like this A-logging as a brand thing. Like, I'll say it sometimes a little, but I just don't like it. It goes against the old culture.
Footage that is no longer available are all linked down below in the very bottom of the description, so expand that if you want to see them. Oh, and I almost forgot. I wrote a song.
Did you get a haircut in between this and that? What the fuck?
Oh, and I almost forgot. I wrote a song for you, Firebat.
Oh,
I hope you enjoy.
Yo, it's Firebat, the YouTuber king of the cringe. StarCraft strings popping, but the real life's a binge. Talking big game online, but behind closed doors it's a sin. Verbally spitting venom, then fists fly when no wife's pregnant. 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 Pregnant, belly swelling, you swinging like it's a diss track. Screaming in her face, calling her names, no coming back. Domestic kingpin, hiding behind that keyboard glow. One hand on the mic, the other leaving bruises in the afterglow. Firebat, flaming out, controversy in the chat. Wife tears in the VODs, but you acting like it's all cap. Physically hitting low, verbally cutting deep, while the baby's kicking inside, man. You a whole different creep. Firebat, Firebat, what the hell you on? Blueberry muffin fetish, Willy Wonka getting drawn. Eating your own boogers, sex addict in the zone. Stalking Sarah Faye, ex-love, still got you in a chokehold, bro. Firebat, Firebat, controversy stack high. Pregnant wife beat a booger muncher, never say die. Muffin fetish wild and addiction got you fried. Sarah Faye not in your DMs, you still riding that high. Willy Wonka blueberry muffin, that's your secret sauce. Smear it on the sheets, call it golden ticket loss. Oompa Loompa dreams while you munching on that treat. Fetish level expert, but the wife's catching heat. Boogers for breakfast, picking those like it's a snack. Green slime on the tongue, yo, that's a whole nother pack. Chronic sex addiction, can't keep it in your pants. Streams over, lights off, but the urges do a dance. Pounding out the hours, addiction got you twitching. Wife looking sideways, knowing you out here glitching. Sarah Faye on the mind, ex ghost you can't delete. Stalking through the shadows, heart still skip a beat. DMs flooding in, baby, I still love you, true. While the new wife's pregnant, man, what the fuck you do? Firebat the stalker, loving from afar like a sim. X on the pedestal, current life going limb. Blueberry flashbacks mixing with the booger. High sex drive, revving engines, but the scandals multiply. So here's the rap, Firebat, straight from the underground. Your controversy's blowing up bigger than your subscriber count. Verbally,
this is too long.
Violent, physically foul, fetish on blast. Boogers, muffins, addiction, whole catalog of trash. Stalking Sarah Faye while the wife bears the scars. You two a legend, nah, just a clown with no bars. Firebat forever, but the real fire's the shame. Drop the mic, fix your life, ended the game. Mic drop. Mic drop.
I'm a rapist. I abused my wife.
Wow, that's horrifying. Okay, I'm gonna show you a little bit of my A-logging. Because we have some time. I'm gonna raid Michelle at 3. We've got about 25 minutes left. So, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to pick a good spot in that, because this VOD is crazy. So this Firebat VOD that I have here is a recent one. What was the date on it? 4 days ago. This, I was real mad during this. Like, I could not believe what I was hearing. It's about an hour and 37, so we're definitely not going to get all the way through it. But basically, this is Firebat reacting to what we just watched. Barely reacts, though. Like, barely. Mostly rants. That might be true. Oh. Bat caught the retard strength? I don't know, man. I don't know. But so here's the VOD that I got. I think I put it on like 1.5 or something. We're going to start kind of in the middle. Because I think it's like around 40. Is it 35 or 40? I did get some of the chat, which I've personally found impressive. Okay, so this is real cringe hours, and this is Firebat's like, I don't know if it's an old channel or a deactivated channel or what, but I put my logo in twice for some reason.
Survey or
no, I don't want to revisit that. That is just too painful to watch. I'm sorry, I'm Waffles. I'm not going to replay that. You need to go forward 15 seconds. Okay, I can do that. Let's see.
Tell me it's gonna be okay.
This was sent in January of 2020.
No, this was not in January. This was just fucking like a couple weeks ago while I was drunk in the library. What the fuck is... What? Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, this guy doesn't know what he's actually talking about. He's just taking bits and pieces over the past multiple years and just making shit up. I can't take this person seriously at this point. God, this guy is disgusting. This guy actually might be worse than Purple Perry. And everyone knows fucking Purple Perry.
Yeah, also, Firebat talks tons of shit about Purple Perry Gaming? Like, what? What did Perry do? I'm actually excited to hear about that.
Retard.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we're at 1.5. Dude, 1.5k subs. Bet some of y'all never thought you'd see keldoge with 1.5k subs.
Whew. Nice try, though.
6 this year, sent to Sarah Faye.
I don't hate her, just so we're unclear. I love her very much.
Yep. I can have a lot of anger towards her and still have feelings for her. Okay, just because it's been 10 years since we dated doesn't mean my feelings just go away. Those feelings are valid. My wife has acknowledged it and respects them. Okay, cool. I don't feel like listening to that either. There's something after this, V. Okay.
But this is about his wife, Tanya.
Like, honestly, in a fantasy world, if I had to choose between her and you to be in a relationship with, I would...
He was the one that got the bat to say the N-word a bunch? Of course he did. I'm not gonna lie, like, Purple Perry Gaming is still... I love his channel. I do. I don't chat a lot on it. But, like, and I need to catch up with them again, but, like, his coverage of lyrics, okay, was legit some of the funniest shit I've ever seen in my entire life.
Pick you, period.
Yeah, I did say those things. There was a time when I'd said that, when I was very angry, I was not in a good headspace, and my wife knows about...
So this is Firebat's VOD right now.
That voice clip, by the way, Mr. Wide Eyes. Okay, what's your guys' point? I'm allowed to have feelings for multiple people. I'm allowed to have feelings. Like, who the fuck you think you are? Stalking me downtown, making shit up on camera, lying about timestamps, lying about locations. Okay, I remember Breckenridge Heights. I've talked about it multiple times. I remember the hot tub situation. So making a shit up about that. Like, this guy's nuts. Absolutely nuts.
That's how I feel right now, that if I had a choice to leave her and be with someone else, I probably would without even thinking twice at this point, because I really don't feel loved and I don't feel safe.
Yeah, I didn't feel loved or safe at the time. My wife was a raging...
I don't know what this is, but, like, their cat sounds like it's in distress.
You literally just saw it tonight. Not the video that you saw before this. I'm talking about the first one, where I'm literally downtown Olympia, it's light out, and my wife literally freaks out on me. She can't help that because she's pregnant, so I'm not going to hold that against her. But imagine her doing that, but all the time. Literally so bad that she has to take medications. Literally got so bad.
Okay, so when I was watching this, I was freaking the fuck out because I'm like, dude, your wife is 8 months pregnant. Like, she is autistic. Like, yeah, she's gonna freak out at you a lot. Even if your wife was, I don't know, a normie. Being 8 months pregnant sucks. You've got, like, a whole other fucking human inside of your body. Like, it drove me wild.
That we had to have intervention
literally was so bad she had to be arrested. Arrested. Because of her behavior. And somehow it's my fault? Of course I didn't feel safe. Of course I didn't feel loved. Of course I would, if I had to live in a fantasy world at the time, of course I would choose Sarah over Tanya. At that time of my life.
How many more times are you going to continue to cheat on your wife? How many more times are you going to continue?
None. Because I've only cheated on Tanya one time. Just one. And I feel bad about that still to this very day because I'm a fucking retard and should have never done it in the first place.
To make Tanya feel like shit as she's carrying your unborn child. How many more times?
Oh, how many times? Okay, here's my question. How many times do I have to keep up with her fucking behaviors? How long do I?
Dude, what do you mean? You're with her. If you don't want to be with her, break up with her. Go somewhere else. Dude, this person is a hobosexual, okay?
I have to keep up with sacrificing my desires, what I would like to do with my life. For her. You know how many things I have sacrificed for her? So fucking much. It's not even funny. I can give you guys a long list of things I have sacrificed for her. Even with baby coming, there's things I'm giving up.
Firebat. Are you going to continue with the same sort of behavior?
I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want. I'm going to be whoever I want to be, and I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah, this is all over the end of the video.
Whether it be online or offline. You don't get to judge me for that. I'm going to be me. And I'm going to do life on my terms. My way. Not yours. Not anyone else's. Mine. And if there are things that I need to change, those are things I'm going to change on my terms. Bitch.
Is enough for you?
I guess enough will be enough when I murder myself one day. I guess.
And this is the real kicker to me because this is such like obvious attention-seeking behavior. Like, oh, what about when I go off someday? Like, shut up. Hey, what up, Blueberry Moore? People like Firebat are why modern society sucks. True, everything they do is excusable, but everyone else acts with intent and malice. Yep.
Or I go to prison, or online takes me down. I don't know. List can go on and on. You know what I had enough of? You.
Aw, thank you for sending 10 jewels.
That's why I didn't want to watch this. Because I knew this is what they were going to say before they even say it.
Brittany.
I could tell just from the videos and accusations I've been seeing of this retard online. And the fact that they were trying to be nice to me in my own live streams multiple times with multiple accounts. This person is behaving like me, by the way.
Let me ask you this, Firebat. Is that a normal thing somebody would say to somebody?
And the fact that he's trying to have an interview with me without me actually being there is even worse. At least femyoz and Trough and Malcolm, they all had style. They're willing to actually have a conversation with me. This person's not even doing.
This is weird narc manipulation shit, by the way. I don't like Firebat is clearly grandiose because they think that they could just like get away with doing this very blatantly, but like, oh my god, at least these other people are classy about like, oh my gosh, shut the fuck up.
They're just making shit up.
Stop trying to lick their ass.
Who you have had meltdown after meltdown after meltdown after meltdown, that you guys are no longer together, that you're hyper-focusing on a relationship over 10 years ago, and then you compare...
Again, my feelings are my feelings.
Yeah, that's true. I think they all have the gene.
Okay, you don't get to invalidate my feelings and tell me what to feel, not to feel, you narcissistic son of a piece of shit. Okay, I'm allowed to have my feelings. Okay? Yeah, of course. I love Sarah Faye. Still do. Despite the fact that she has crossed a line. I am allowed to have my feelings. Now, am I going to go chase after her? No. Am I still pining after her? No.
Compare this person with your wife all the time, and you're constantly reaching out saying that, oh, I want to be with you again, I love you.
Yeah.
Vodka. Fun fact, Fake Sriracha's My Way is actually associated with an urban legend in the Philippines where people who sang it at karaoke would suddenly go missing. Are you saying that Frank Sinatra, like the zombie Frank Sinatra, is kidnapping people? That's scary, bro.
Those things, if they're talking about fucking Sarah Faye, this was before Tanya was even a thing. Before me and Tanya even dated. Yes, of course I reached out to Sarah Faye multiple times and say, hey, I want to date you again, I miss you. Like, no shit, Sherlock. But I haven't told Sarah if I want to be with her for years. Years. You ever heard of hypotheticals, right? Fantasies? Ever heard that?
Dude, okay, also Firebat during this is talking like the Joker, like, haven't you ever heard of a hypothetical, right?
I don't think this person has an imagination to save his life. All I'm hearing is femyoz out of his mouth.
All I'm hearing is femyoz out his mouth.
Our friendship and our relationship ended, but at the same time, they've also come out and said to you that they don't want anything to do with you, that you...
The only time they said they want nothing to do with me was...
Is that why Slug is saying it? I mean, I'm assuming it's so it would kidnap the op block. The op block better watch out, dude.
After she sent...
Zombie Frank Sinatra is
me
coming.
a giant text expecting me to handle it well. After all, she knows me probably more than most people, knowing how I react to that, and then just
sexually assaulted them? That you?
No, never sexually assaulted them. I'm sorry. Until there's proof, form, and change, it's all fucking hearsay. So fuck you.
Barred them? That you've hit them? You Firebat?
No, I didn't. Well, I did hit them. I slapped them across the face.
No, what's the difference between slapping and hitting? They're the same thing, right?
Because they said something that was very rude and condescending and very snarky, and I didn't like it at that.
Okay, you don't get to hit people because they're being snarky and condescending. I've told 4-year-olds to not do this. Why you're needing to be told this as a full-grown adult is a very interesting question.
You know what? I already apologize for that. In fact, she even told in freaking Malcolm or Troughs or femyoz LiveStream that I literally felt bad for it for a while. Okay, I should have never hit her in the first place.
I have delusions of grandeur, and I don't say that about a lot of.
No, I don't have. No, I don't. I do not have delusion of grandeur. Not in the slightest. I have admirations. I have goals. I have dreams. Which, so far, the only ones that come to reality is me being married and having a baby, and, well, my YouTube surprisingly growing again thanks to this retard.
People, you are hyper fixated,
but you keep like changing it, so it doesn't matter.
Infatuated, obsessed. Your wife Tanya has talked.
Like, okay, I'm not gonna lie, you guys. Like, a big part of the reason why I stream and stuff is because like I have been able to make it a business for myself. And I'm really thankful for that because I could not do that without you guys. Because a lot of it does come as like private donations and things like that too. But, like, if I wasn't making money on a channel or something, like, I don't get why you'd keep making a new YouTube channel. Like, if you're not good at it, then don't do it.
About your obsession with your ex.
Sarah said something about God not being real, by the way. That was why the bat slapped her, says Mrs. Soap and Clay. Jesus.
Well, I've already talked about this multiple times. Well, you don't just date someone and then say you want to be friends with them, and then disappear for about 3 years, and then come back and say, oh, I'm sorry for accusing you of raping me. Oh, I actually want to be friends with you the whole time, and then be friends with me for 7 years, come to my wedding. Okay, I was just going to show you. I don't care if this is doxing. Fuck Sarah.
Okay, so this actually is doxing, so hold on. I'm going to protect you all, okay?
She literally went to my wedding, came to my wedding willing to enforce her, and signed right here. That's her name, Sarah Mice, right fucking there. And that's her right there. Now, if someone meant that much to me, came to my wedding, signed my wedding certificate, was there for me when my entire church family basically told me, yeah, no, we don't want you around because you're trans, and literally had to go through multiple conversations with my fellow Christian believers about my transitioning, was basically pushed away into the dark. So I had only...
Okay, done doxing Seraphina now. Should I always be this big? Or is that scary? Is this scary? I like to experiment.
A couple of options, which was, well, dive into my more creepier stuff, / the stuff going on with the drawn stuff.
Is this scary?
And then Sarah just leaves. What? How am I supposed to respond to that? Am I supposed to just be okay with it? Supposed to just be like, oh yeah, that's fine. It's not like we shared anything. It's not like we didn't mean anything to each other as best friends. Fuck you. Fuck you. Healing takes time. And as you guys are painfully aware, I'm a vlogger. So of course I'm going to say whatever's on my mind.
Giant dog.
I might have to watch that. I might have to actually stop this and... Oh, what? Milkman! You muted your mic. What? Why did you take those away? Oh, that's a tease. Damn. That's a tease, Milkman. Fucking tease.
Is that Milkman Dan?
It's like... Never mind your bit. No! Give them back! Oh my gosh.
Milkman Dan, what you doing?
She's right. You are obsessed. It is unhealthy, it is toxic, it is destructive, and it is eating you alive.
Well, yes. I mean, I would imagine it's so. I mean, not just that, but she also...
We like it. It's intimidating to the LOLCOW you're covering.
To not one, but 2 drone channels, and I'm still clearly dealing with the consequences of her retardation. Yes, I blame Sarah Faye. She had...
The consequences of her retardation? What do you mean? Are you saying, oh, well, you're too regarded, so...
It wasn't my responsibility for her going online and going to the drone channels. So cool. Epic stuff. had my way, I'd freaking strike her name off it. But no, we're gonna keep it. That's a good memory. Oh, we'll just forget the Seraph. Oh my gosh. You know, maybe you're right. Maybe I am a little. Maybe I am upset with Seraph.
Oh yeah, no, dude. You'd think to turn your Discord notifications off, but the X is the regarded one.
Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. Who gives a fuck? Because until she apologizes for lying on camera, lying about 10 years ago, even though I've exposed the bitch. Yeah, you better. I'm gonna keep going in circles. Because there's one thing I do, is I do fixate on things until they have been redeemed and fixed.
Yeah, you mean you're an obsessed freak? You're a weirdo? You're a stalker!
So much in fact that you're a danger to your wife, you're a danger to your child.
Oh, I'm a danger? I'm a danger.
Yeah,
to
you
my
are.
child and my wife. She doesn't think so. I don't think so. I've now had multiple live streams where my wife has treated me like crap on camera, and I have kept my composure, which means I'm improving in my own way. So how am I a threat to my family? Bitch, please. I'm the one that's providing for this family right now. Yes, we have people donating. Yes, we have people helping. But while my wife's going to be over there on a couch with a baby taking care of it, I'm going to be out there working. Doing whatever it takes. Not focusing on this retardation. As I said, you guys got tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday. And after that, sayonara. I'm going to be too busy. Too tired. I'm going to be dealing with a baby, my wife, a job. I'm not going to have time to continue with this fucking retarded behavior.
And you're a danger to yourself. You are emotionally not regulated, and you're emotionally
Not emotionally regulated.
You're what? You're not emotionally regulated? What?
I'm not going to have time to continue with this fucking retarded behavior.
And you're a danger to yourself. You are emotionally not regulated, and you're emotionally
Not emotionally regulated. Okay, I'll give him that. I can understand that point of view.
Yeah, I'll give him that. I am a fucking unhinged psycho.
Too bad he's not in real life, because I don't record every little thing I do on here. Sorry.
Stable.
I mean, that's barely true. Firebat does like to do that.
We have not even begun to scratch the surface of Firebat's anger problems, which we're
Actually, you have, multiple times. So, this person's probably going to do a number 2 video. The fact that it took him only an hour and 13 minutes. Femyoz had more to say. Femyoz, of all people, had more to say about me than this fucking bitch. Firebat files. I've heard that term before, thrown around in Femyoz thing. This is one of fucking... Wow.
I mean, not really. It's like a common LOLCOW thing to say, like, files or case or something like that.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah?
No, my hate of women does not come from being rejected. If you actually have watched my, videos and actually try to understand me, you actually understand that I've been abused by my biological mom. And by my foster mom. And even my foster siblings.
Poor you.
But of course, you wouldn't know that because you're just going off of what you're seeing. Oh, right, I put in front of you. You see what I want you to see.
It doesn't matter. This is not some grand game. You're not playing a game of chess with us. This is such an obvious, wannabe, megalomaniac, man. What up, Abby Blackbird? Womp womp. I don't know if I've seen somebody want to be the Joker so bad.
And I take down what I guys don't want to see. And of course, you guys share that anyway, which means you guys see what you see anyway, basically. In a very weird way of thinking. I mean, ew. Cringe. By the way, thank you, fucking retard. I actually got some more subscribers thanks to your dumb retardation. So, keep up the good work.
Can we say more slurs than just retard? If we're gonna say slurs, let's get creative.
People are actually interested in my work. With that being said, we're going to change subjects. You know what we're going to do? We're going to do something that I'm not ready to do, because I'm not in a place where I can actually have a conversation without yelling or getting upset. Sonia? I am sorry for calling you names in the car. And I'm sorry that I prioritized them over you tonight, because I'm not mad at them. So of course I'm going to apologize.
So earlier in this day, Firebat was freaking out at Tanya because they were at this fair thing, and Tanya didn't want to be there, obviously, because she's 8 months pregnant. Walking is difficult for her. It's very uncomfortable. It's hot. And then, Tanya snapped at Firebat, and Firebat was just like, oh, why are you and now she's raging about it.
I'm mad at you.
I felt humiliated in the car. I also felt humiliated downtown. I'm stressed because a fucking retard apparently said things that hurt my feelings. And now instead of address them, now I know this guy's just a fucking cocky pretender, just like every other loser, apparently. I have nothing to fear now. Now since I've heard what they have to say. So, here's the deal. How I reacted in the car was not okay. How I reacted to you when I came back after my live stream was also not okay. I'm sorry that I'm taking my anger out on you and my frustrations from my paranoia from this fucking loser stalking me downtown. I'm sorry. Is there anything else I need to apologize for? Is there any way I can make amends for me being a dumbass? Okay.
She's there, but she's talking very quietly, so you can't make out what she's saying.
You're in my seat.
Oh, they hug. Spare me this AIDS.
Don't walk away. Okay. Sorry, I'm not more empathetic towards when you're worried about.
Yeah, all this because the camera's on. True vodka.
I always struggle with empathy. I don't know how to fix that.
Yep. I know. Painfully, unfortunately. I don't know how to help you learn empathy because it's something you can't really learn.
I'm sorry, there's been a chat accident. I heard a famous political streamer, Stardust, is going on Michelle's stream. Yes, that's true. Oh, speaking of that, I am gonna go be there. And go on, possibly. So, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep looking at this wretched individual, okay? I am gonna do more Hussy content, too. I've just been kind of... I overdosed a little bit on Hussy, so... We'll probably go back to doing a lot of Foodie Beauty, too. But Firebat is definitely... open season. So I'm gonna raid Michelle. Michelle is doing like a politics panel. She doesn't do drama content. Don't go in there and be a shitter. She's a nice lady. Remember to like the stream, okay? Kind of depending on how well this does after the VOD. Well, no, you know what? I'll do the other one as members only. The one I did yesterday versus this one. I'm not... yeah, make sure you talk about the blueberry fetish first, of course. I totally. So we'll do more Firebat. I think I'll be around tomorrow, but I might do a later stream. We'll see what happens. I normally take Wednesdays off lately, but we'll figure it out. Alright, so go say hi. Remember to like the stream. Tell Stardust she's pretty and we love her. I will. Also, thank you guys for the jewels. Thank you, Brittany, for the jewels. And thank you, Krista, for the jewels. You guys are great. I think I got jewels from somebody else, too, but it expired. So, I'll see you